Hello, hello, hello.
Hey Al,
Hey
how you
there.
doing?
Good man.
I was just about to start speaking to Walter, future Walter, but then you joined, so I'm glad you didn't catch me talking to myself.
That is Walter's street corridor.
Yeah, he said he's still gonna record, so sorry. My Discord's doing some messed up stuff, so I gotta restart my computer. I'll be right back.
Okay, see ya. Hello.
Hello, a little fireplace or deck or whatever for his recording.
He's got some scenery for us.
How's it going?
Oh, it's good. Been busy, but nice. How about you?
Yeah, same. I was really surprised at how easy the jockey music was to like set up in another Discord server, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's great. No, I've used it in our other campaign, and you can just like throw at any song over there. It works great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad it worked well. You just invite it, and then it's there, right?
Yeah.
What up?
Party.
I was gonna be late, but then nobody was here, so worked out.
Well, we got some slow pokes, I guess. I didn't expect Toby to be here at all tonight, so the fact that he is a big win.
Yeah.
Also, Melina, if you're watching this back, the ratio is Leo over D&D over everything else.
Yeah.
Be Hugh anywhere in that ratio. You know what I'm saying? Do we need to amend the ratio or
Plus, he was gone for like a day, so
a day?
it was like 2 days or something at tops.
Who we need to? Well, because in the Monday game, it's actually Maria over Leo over D&D over everything.
Yeah. Don't even get it started if you start having a child.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge if we come to it. I'll be like, Maria, I'll play D&D still, but I'll take the kid the entire time.
Yeah.
It's just gonna have to learn to not cry during D&D. It's just gonna have to get that.
You could get that.
Just make it a prop. Like it's just a goblin that somehow is always at our session.
Every character
and sometimes cries and interrupts, but
Yeah, it has a character.
yeah.
I'm gonna make a real RP inter-party RP heavy campaign so that I could just not be here for periods of time.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right,
man.
Janine.
Oh no, we're all lined up again. Is this gonna be it's gonna be another debate.
I feel like with
just
how,
crashed the party.
I wanted to
I feel like with how tall you both are, though, that kid will come out 5 foot to begin with, buddy.
That's right. We're gonna have an adult. Yeah. Yes.
Oh man, let me get my notes open.
You are all lined up, partly because I also wanted to be like, okay, who's all here? Like, who is even here? I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Session 34, guys.
Yep. Yeah. 34 in one campaign. Like, that's like 6 or 7 times the average campaign length for any startup. So, I mean,
yeah.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Not to mention in what we're level 3.
So. Yeah, we're not leveling up. That's also and no one's super angry with me yet. So that's got to be a huge win as well.
No,
unless they're hiding it well. Yeah, Clark, D&D Beyond did a big survey. Like, I think we all did it.
Yeah.
A while ago. I think this maybe was when after you were playing Alix and then before you joined up again. And it asked a bunch of questions about like who do you play with, how long do you play, how long have you been playing, how many sessions per week, etc. And then they published the results. And the average number of sessions in any campaign was 6, right, Renee? I think it was 6 sessions.
Yeah, but I think it also said most campaigns are like 1 to 5 or something, or 3 to 7. Like it doesn't. So they weren't 1 to 20.
Right.
That's crazy.
So the fact that we've done 34 in this campaign. This is campaign 3 or 4. I've lost count at this point.
3. Yeah, it depends on if you add mine in there. I don't know.
not to mention Dusty and Mickey, the one that Toby ran. That was like a year at least.
Yep.
Worth of sessions.
I mean, and my friends played a campaign as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Darian originated with our buddies. So
yeah.
Hey, Janine.
Hey.
Should I pull out the Sharknado again, Al? Well, that's the final boss of this arc is the Sharknado?
Yeah, that was the final magic item, man. It took us so long.
Yeah, I thought for sure. Anyway, okay. I think this is the crew, and then Toby's going to show up in a bit, right?
Yeah, he's just finishing up with some work right now. So he'll probably show up in the next, 20 minutes or so.
What up, all right, let's jump in then. So we'll pick right up. With you guys arriving, you convinced. Sorry, Janine, were you not here last session?
I was not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think we fought the monster, right? That was still part of last session.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We
So
started
you
off
guys
with that.
defeated the monster. You learned some stuff about the Planar Express. We'll pick it back up with that at some point later in the session, I think. So you won't have missed too much there.
Yeah, I think she'll need to pick her specialization for the internship.
That's right. So we'll go through that when we get to the Planar Express. I mean, if we get there, I'm hoping we will. But on the Tuesday night, there was a two-party situation happening where the first years were having a party and the fourth years were having a party. And the surprise party, decided to crash the first year's party, which I think was okay. And then you guys somehow rallied all of them to go and get everybody to go and crash the bonfire party, which is now where we pick up with you guys all crashing the bonfire party. So I guess, Janine, Krista doesn't have to be here if she doesn't want to be.
She would probably.
I figured like
Yeah.
maybe you were like, I don't want to be part of this. Okay, so then we'll pick up as you and all the first years. So the surprise party in the first years have entered this wooded area with all the other fourth years and some alumni who are there. And as you guys arrive, you can sort of see that there's a negative reaction, sort of a whatever the opposite of lukewarm is, lukecool, a chilled reaction to your arrival, as some people are confused, like, oh, what are they doing here? And some people are like, oh, fuck, like some people exclaim, like, sort of they're not happy that this is happening. As a couple things happen right away. So we're going to get into it. And these things are all happening somewhat simultaneously, as there's like, I don't know, 30 people here. It's like a big crowd of people who are now connecting. So
Yeah.
the first thing that happens is Raleigh immediately clocks you, Alice, and approaches.
Great.
So that's sort of what's happening here as Raleigh's approaching, as he says, Alice, what a fortunate turn of events. I haven't spoken to you in a long time. I assume you're doing well.
Oh, hi. It hasn't been that long. Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah, I was worried you would say that. And I can see that you're here with him. And he looks over at you, Enzo, sort of scowling. He says, well, I figured you two would be together. Alice, I'm disappointed about how our last discussion went, and I think we need to revisit it.
I mean, are you sure? You seemed so sure last time.
Well, I'm just not sure that you understood my points, that you got everything that I was saying. It seemed like you were, you were unwilling to. Well, it didn't seem like you understood, and I figured I should make myself clear, but I'm not sure.
Do we have to do this right now? Isn't this a party? Shouldn't we all be having fun?
Well, I've been trying to track you down, Alice, and doesn't seem like there's any time I'll get you away from this prick. As he sort of nods at you, Enzo. What, don't you have any other friends to go hang around?
Hey, is there a need for this?
Yeah, you know what? Like we're all here together, so I mean, yeah, we're just trying to have some fun, combine these two parties.
Yes, I'm sure that's the case. Showing up to a party that neither of you were invited to, with a bunch of also uninvited guests. Alice, let's go over here and talk. You don't need to be here near this guy.
But everybody's over here.
As he sort of he sort of moves between you two, and he sort of puts his hand on Enzo's shoulder and just sort of tries to move him out of the way as he sort of tries to basically block you out of the scene, Enzo, and continue speaking with Alice.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, so we'll come back to that.
Okay.
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Krista, you and Samily are here, and Alana has come right up to you, and she is looking upset. As she comes up to you and she says, oh my God, like, what are you two prudes doing here? Nobody invited you.
Everyone was welcome here.
Definitely not you after what you pulled at the Drunken Lion. Are you kidding me?
Please tell me, what did I pull? I thought you and Hugh were finished.
I don't know what you heard, but like, you better watch it, okay? You're like making out with all these other girls, trying to steal all this attention, and then going after Hugh. Hugh's off limits, okay?
Oh, all right then. She's gonna like put her hands up, like, oh, okay.
Okay. Roll
Is that
a.
genuine?
Yeah, I didn't expect that. Roll a charisma saving throw.
14.
Yeah, that's pretty lukewarm of a roll as well. As she continues,
I think Krista just doesn't want confrontation, so she's kind of like trying to back away and like de-escalate it a little bit.
so this is not a success, as Alana's going to keep sort of speaking at you, but you manage to not escalate things further. As she keeps just saying about how, oh, you two are like so gross. Like, what are you even dating? Like, are you two an item or what? Like, seriously, like, go get a room. Like, you don't need to be here. And she's just like going and going and going.
Krista's gonna take it. She's it's just like doesn't see like a why. How is Samily gross? I'm not sure like what she means.
Okay. So that's happening. Meanwhile, Claire and Dalen are arguing about something. And I think most of us are too preoccupied to really pay attention to what. But I think it's clear that Dalen is upset that Claire is here at all. And Claire is taking offense to that. Hugh seems to be confronting Zach just about being here in general, as it seems like they had some tension that I'm not sure was clear to everybody else because you guys had tension with him, but it seems like Hugh also, as there's like, who's the big man here, as they're both pretty big men. Kurt comes up to you, Callum.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, Buzz, I got a fucking bone to pick with you.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, like hey, I opened myself up to you. Like I said, hey man, I think this Alice chick's pretty cool. Like maybe you could put in a good word for me, and then you go and fuck me, bro.
Hey, that's kind of strange because I asked her if you spoke to her, and
No,
Alice told me
I asked
no.
her if she spoke to you, and she straight up said no. Said no, Callum didn't mention anything, and I'm left there standing awkward like a fucking idiot holding the bag. So what fucking gives, cuz?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I want to go confront her now because I did tell her that.
You look over and you see that there's currently a confrontation happening with Alice. In fact, there's maybe a line forming to confront.
Yeah.
and instead of like an entire like regardless of the lineup, I'm going to I'm going in, I'm butting myself in.
I love it.
Kurt doesn't seem to want you to do that. Because Kurt goes, no, wait, cuz, what the fuck are you thinking? If you go and confront her, then not only she's gonna know the fucking play, and I'm gonna be totally embarrassed, and then everybody else is gonna fucking know.
Well, I don't appreciate look, cuz I don't appreciate like her lying at all.
Wait, you're
Like,
saying she lied?
I'm saying she lied.
To who? You or me? Because you said nothing.
She lied to me because I asked her. I told her about you and that you want to speak to her and that you're interested.
Roll a persuasion check.
Dude,
Are your dice hot tonight, Clark? They were not last time.
He's
so
had bad
scared.
luck at parties, so we'll see.
Oh my god, we're starting
Hey,
it, baby.
hey,
There you go.
I almost forgot. I got I went to a really cool store and I got these like mini dice.
Oh, I got
Ooh,
some of
that's so
those
cute.
too.
They're like super tiny, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
try them out because they don't roll as far. They're as
Travel friendly.
mini.
I have my Alice dice ready. Little rainbow.
Oh, those are
Nice.
so cool.
Yeah. Wow, Kurt seems like you've placated him for now, but he's still not happy, and he's still gonna try to hold you back from going to confront Alice.
But I won't go and confront her, but it's still annoying. I'll talk to her about it later, but I won't just out her like you want me to then.
Okay.
Sorry, cuz, but that gets on my nerves.
Meanwhile, Maud and Kelsey are yelling at each other about something. You sort of loosely gather that it's likely has to do with who's the like hot chick on campus. Similar argument to Hugh and Zach, as they don't like to be in each other's space. And unfortunately, Walter's not here, but Joyra is confronting Amy about being here at all. And Amy sort of yelling back that Alana invited her and told her she could bring, and then so they're arguing about that. And Duke is sort of there loosely supporting Joyra, as they are still together technically. Back to Enzo. So what are you doing in this situation?
Yeah, like he's not trying to fight or anything. He's like, you know what, man? Yeah, I'll go. Look, I'll talk to Bella. You guys can have a moment.
Sorry, you do look over and you see that Bella and Gideon were making out, but upon seeing you all arrive, they immediately dashed into the woods and have left.
Oh, they're not even there. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I should have deleted. This was Melina's request. They said,
Yeah.
as soon as I see the rest of the party, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Damn. Okay.
Enzo can help Krissa in her confrontation.
So Raleigh is going to
Yeah,
push
that's
Enzo
fine.
away and he's going to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, be cool, man.
Okay.
It's a party.
Okay, wow. Then we're gonna do a so where does Enzo go? Because you see that all around you it's basically just confrontation that's happening right now.
Yeah, I think Enzo is putting on a cool front, but he is, uncomfortable and just got big dogged a little bit. So he's just going to the first thing that he sees, which would probably be Samly and Krissa, like going to the other side and jumping in on Chris's defense.
Okay. As tensions rise in the situation, I'm gonna need everybody to roll. We're gonna do a group charisma saving throw.
Okay.
As we try to, it seems like everybody's trying to play it cool, which
Yeah.
I think is the responsible move, but it's the boring move. So we'll see what happens here if you guys are able to calm things down. So I will include Claire in this as well.
And sorry, that's a charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw. So there'll be 5 of us. So you 4 and then Claire. First roll with the mini die.
Okay.
Well,
Natural 20.
Yeah, I did pretty well.
For
Krissa
Claire.
didn't do hot.
Claire has successfully settled down Dalen. Okay, we just need
Oh, we need
okay, it all comes down to Callum.
Oh, me? Okay, you do want.
Well, you get.
I'm not even in that.
No, you're in the entire thing.
Yeah.
This is all you guys are as a group trying to chill things out generally.
I did not want to,
You want to fight.
but I'll. What's his name that
want-
put his hand on Enzo? I'll fuck him up.
Oh God!
What do you mean?
I love it.
His name is Raleigh. Okay, so we were even on the charisma saving throws, but it seems like Callum actually is gonna choose to fail this, as he's gonna escalate the conflict. As you make your way, Kurt can't stop you. As you make your way over to Raleigh, who is now talking with Alice, and Alice, he's trying to explain about his responsibilities and how he takes that very seriously, and that how he really wants you to understand that this is important to him and it's sort of his life, and I think you would get the sense that he's being very genuine and that he does care, but I think there's something that just is not quite connecting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm walking in and I'll openly saying like, "Hey man, what was that about putting your hand on Enzo? Like that's not cool, dude."
Excuse me, sir. I don't even know who you are. I'm trying to have a private conversation
Well,
with
you're about
Alice
to
here.
find out if you lay your hands on Enzo anymore. Don't do that.
Hey, back
Callum,
off,
what are
buddy.
you
Do you know
doing?
who I am?
I don't care who you are. Do you know who I am?
No, you're a nobody. I'm Prince
And
fucking
you're a nobody
Raleigh.
to me. Don't put your hands on Enzo.
I'll put my hands on whoever
That's
I
my
like.
boy.
Especially, he's right up in your face now. Says, who do you think you are challenging me?
I'll challenge whoever I want.
Alice is just
Uh-oh.
like Alice is rooting for Raleigh in this moment. By the way.
Yeah, Raleigh's hot under the collar. I'm gonna roll a charisma saving throw for Raleigh. He does not pass. He's gonna push you. And just say,
Alice
Hey,
is gonna
watch
back
it.
up.
Oh, I'll push him back. It's like, hey, you watch it.
he pushed you back harder. No, you watch it.
Is something gonna happen here or what?
Let's fucking go, nobody.
Likewise.
Dalen, let's fuck this guy up. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh God.
Goodness.
Man.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, I'm happy. Oh God. Can you
This
see
is
all
great.
those other characters in there?
It wouldn't be a bonfire if there wasn't some arguing and fighting.
Yeah, we're just getting this out of the way now so we can party.
Fair.
Yeah, look at Alice with her voice
Nice.
punch first.
Okay. So I got you 4. I'm gonna get Dalen, Raleigh, Kurt, Zach, Hugh, Joyra, Amy, Valerie, Alana, Kelsey, Maud. Okay, Alice. You see Raleigh's going first swing.
Yep. I think I want to back him up. So.
I'm gonna help kick Cal's ass.
Yeah. So, oh man, how mean do I want to be?
Dusty dropkick.
Yeah, right? Well, I have a fun spell that could work in this moment, but
You're gonna sling a spell?
I have because I have subtle cast, so I can subtle cast it.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay, wait. Who is like ready to? It's Raleigh and Dalen against Cal. Is anybody else like?
Yeah, I will say you
Looking
get
ready
the
to
sense,
punch
so
somebody.
you get the
Wait,
sense.
you
I'll
said-
say you could intuit that Raleigh's about to take the first swing, and you get the sense that where tensions are, this is about to ignite a full-on
brawl.
brawl with everybody.
I want to clarify before everything. You said that we're all level 3?
No,
Because
not
if I'm
you.
not mistaken, I was gonna say. All right, I wanted to clarify
Did we
before I go
sleep
in with 18 health.
since our last fight?
Yep,
Okay, let me. I just did that. So. I think I'm just gonna start with a mirror image because we're in close quarters, and I don't know who's gonna be swinging at who in a minute.
That happens. Anything else?
Nah, I don't want to be the first one to drop. So.
First one, you get the sense that Alana is getting more and more upset, and that she's not immediately hostile yet, but you think if things get physical, she might take it there.
Okay. She's gonna say, Alana, I think this conversation's done here. And she's gonna try to walk away to stand by Callum.
Okay. And as you walk away, Alana goes, I agree.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Toby, you can roll initiative, by the way. We're okay. Is that it
I
for
have
Chris?
no idea what's happening. I just saw an turn order, so I'm in.
Yeah.
Chris, Chris is just gonna stay here. I don't think she's gonna do anything just yet.
Zach and Hugh, they have now come to blows as they are pushing and shoving each other as Hugh tries to grapple Zach, but Zach sort of gets free and shoves Hugh back to the ground prone. So he goes, "Oh fuck, you're making a big mistake." As they get into a fight, Hurt jumps in and he's going to attempt to grapple Galen as he sees what's about to happen. As Kurt goes, "Oh hell no, you're not. I might be angry with him, but you're not touching my cuz." As he grapples Galen, Joyra gets up right up in Amy's face, as does Duke. Samily, you're in this dual party where all the first years and fourth years have now combined. All the first years are wearing anything but clothes. And you are seeing that a fight is about to break out in this situation. What do you do?
There we
You
go.
do.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my sword and not sword and shield. I'm gonna pull out my flail and shield
Okay.
and just watch.
She is in her armor and stuff.
I'm always in my armor, so I'm locked and loaded. I don't know whose side we're on.
don't think
I'm
we
just
know.
gonna watch the conflict play out and maybe join someone's side.
Samly should be mad at Alana.
Oh fuck! All
She
right.
was
Where's
was
Alana?
yelling at us a little bit.
There's a sea of
Right.
names. Oh, there's Alana. I'm gonna
Trissa
look
walked away from that
menacingly.
conversation though.
I'm gonna look menacingly at Alana, like what the fuck, and then I'm gonna continue to absorb and see if I can figure out what the fuck's going on around here. Last time I was here, we were on a train to somewhere.
Yep, we've come a long way since then. Not
Yeah.
actually, but
It's
Enzo,
gonna-
over to you.
Enzo is just gonna like walk over, and I assume he's not really looking at me, but I'm gonna try and grapple.
Yeah, roll for it.
Is that athletics, right?
Yeah. So unfortunately, he did roll a natural 19 as he sort of pushes you back off as he sort of squares up to both of you as he sees he's surrounded now. Anything else?
I mean, I will create my echo
Okay.
behind me, like backing me up.
Perfect. Okay. Dalen is grappled, but he's going to turn around and take a shot at Kurt, and he misses wildly and accidentally hits Claire, who screams and yells, "You fucking idiot!" Kelsey is now tackling Maud, but she's trying to look really hot while doing it, so she's not really. It's not that effective. Amy is also getting up in Joyra's face. But they have not come to blows yet. Valerie is going to come up to you, Enzo, and say, "Enzo, what are you doing?"
I'm trying to keep this civil.
Fuck Sybil, he put his hands on you.
That's
Ain't
it for
nobody
her.
doing that.
Her. Alana is gonna scream, "This conversation's done, but we're not done." And she's going to move right into the middle of the crowd, and she's going to spin you around, and she's going to attempt to slap you in the face.
All
Nobody
right.
walks away from me. I'm Alana Darien. What's your AC?
15.
That hits for 1 damage. As she slaps you across the face with a loud smack, as there's gasps from everybody. As Raleigh looks around as he says, "Oh, I knew it was only a matter of time before you stepped in, Porter. Let's do this." And he's going to make an attack against Callum and a bonus attack against Enzo. He misses Callum, and he does hit Enzo for 4 bludgeon damage. As he sort of goes into punch, Callum misses, but swings around with a back elbow and catches you sort of in the face, Enzo. Callum, over to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I have a question. Am I allowed to use 2 unarmed strikes? Because normally I'd be able to use my short sword twice for an action and a bonus action.
No.
Okay.
I believe unless you have some other ability, you have to have a weapon attack in the main hand to get the bonus action attack in the offhand. And your unarmed strikes don't count as a weapon attack. I'm not sure on that, but yeah, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I wanted to, but I'll roll for.
You're gonna punch Raleigh?
Yeah, I'm going to. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna unarmed strike.
Oh gosh. Yeah, as you step forward and you punch, Raleigh dodges out of the way. As Enzo, you see it coming, you also dodge out of the way, but it actually hits your echo. I don't think it does anything to it, but it hits your echo. As Callum, you miss wildly.
The next one's not gonna miss.
I mean, my echo has 1 hit point.
Oh, it does hit the echo for at least 1 damage.
And it is.
Maud is also doing the same with Kelsey as they're trying to wrestle, but it's more of a performance wrestle than anything else. I think these two are actually fake fighting, trying to get the upper hand here. Top of the round, Raleigh yells out, or not Raleigh yells out, Darna yells out, "Fight!" As a brawl has erupted. Alice, what are you doing?
I didn't like that Alana slapped Krissa though. That was pretty mean. I think I'm gonna get distracted here, and even though I'm kind of watching this fight between Raleigh and Callum, I'm going to, I'm gonna drop kick Alana.
Okay.
Attempt to. I don't know. 15.
That does not hit. That does not hit her, unfortunately.
Okay, as I attempt to drop kick, I just stand up again.
Yeah. Anything else?
Let me look at actions. I don't know if this deserves spells. I'll just take the dodge action for now.
Krissa, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, she's gonna say to Alana, "What's your end goal here? Slap me into leaving Hugh alone?" And she's gonna turn around and slap her back.
Yeah, roll it. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
That's gonna hit. Absolutely.
Does it do damage? She has no damage.
Yeah.
That does no physical damage,
Yeah,
but
psychic.
10,000 emotional damage. That absolutely happens.
And yeah, that's it for Krissa.
Zach and Hugh are still punching each other. Hugh looks like he's getting a bit of the upper hand. He is the older student, so he should be. Hurt is going to take a shot at Dalen, as you can say, "Hey, you fucking watch it, Prince Boy." He's going to miss. Oh no, he has advantage. He's going to miss even with advantage. Sorry, Kurt. Joyra is now going to make it physical with Amy, as they start pushing and sort of scratching, as they are not physical fighters, either of them. But nobody's ready to go the.
We're like,
Samly, over to you.
I think seeing the confrontation between Krissa and Alana, Samly's gonna come up and she's gonna punch Alana in the face. She's gonna forget about the weapon and just punch her right in the face.
Go for it.
Weapon in hand or
Yeah.
No, weapon put away, punch in the face, or not.
Yeah, it's almost the recoil from getting slapped by Krissa sort of takes her around, and she dodges out of the way of your punch.
Well, that was a warning shot. Don't hit my friend.
Don't you mean your girlfriend, prude? Enzo, over to you.
Rude.
he just punched me in the face. So yeah, I'm taking it back with the element.
Oh my god.
He's gonna learn
slight
today.
escalation. Just a slight escalation.
13 probably does.
13 is going to hit. He does not have his armor on.
Oh,
Ooh.
7 bludgeoning.
Yeah, as you punch him right in the face, as it singes his eyebrow a little bit, he sort of looks back up at you, just fuming. And you think that's going to leave a black eye for sure.
Also just gasping.
You got him. As he's angry. Anything else for Enzo?
I think I'm gonna do it again because I can bonus action my echo, and then with unleash incarnation I can attack again from its position. So I'll do that with another knuckles punch.
16 will hit.
15 or 7 bludgeoning, 2 fire.
Yeah, as Enzo decides you're going to give him a little ice pack for that black eye as you hit him for 2 cold damage, plus the 7 as you crush his face and you feel a crack, like you definitely broke something. As he looks up to you, sort of nose bleeding, eye already puffy, as his anger is tempered with a bit of fear.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, stand down.
Galen is gonna say, "Whoa, bro, watch out!" And he's going to try to escape from the grapple. He does not. With a natural 2. Kelsey's still fighting Maud. Nobody's engaged with her. Amy is fighting back at Joyra. So we'll have to ask Walter. Walter, if you're watching this back, did Milo enter the fight, or did he and Duke just sort of stand there and watch? Because so far, Duke is just standing and watching. He has not entered this whatsoever. But we'll see.
I think Milo would have been closest to Callum in speed attacking.
Valerie is going to run away. From there, Alana just got slapped by Krissa. As she's going to say, "You bitch," and she's going to actually go in for. She's escalating.
A hair grab.
She's escalating. She's gonna bonus action cast spiritual weapon to make a hand and try to slap you with it.
Can't slap me yourself.
She's also going to try to do that too. The spiritual weapon rolls a natural 1, as it's the most pathetic display, as it's like a little
does
Same size. Same size.
like easily deflect it. She's like, ah, she's so frustrated. She's gonna go in for a slap herself. That's gonna hit. As she hits you for 2 bludgeoning damage, as she lands another slap. This one hurts, I think, a little bit more than the last one. As she's quite angry. Raleigh he's looking around, and he's going to, he's looking angry and a bit scared. Can you tell which one is the echo?
Yeah, he would have just seen me like kind of gesture there, probably.
Yeah, okay. He's going to turn around and ignore Callum, and he's going to say, "I could see you eyeing Alice the entire time we were together, just ready to make your move, you fucking snake." And he's going to take swings at both the Echo and Enzo.
I think
Its
Alice is
AC
just
is
trying to be like,
16.
whoa, you guys don't need to fight.
I'm not sure I'm going to use this dice. I've only rolled like 1s, 2s, 20s, and 19s. I feel like weighted. As he, on the Echo 2, complete miss. On you, he rolls a natural 20, and he hits you for 6 bludgeoning damage, as you think maybe he's got you back for that black eye. As he shouts out afterwards, "This man is a threat!" Callum, over to you.
Yeah. Like if you had those intentions in the first place, you would have just told her. And I'm gonna cast snare and come up with my rope.
He passes the save.
Okay.
He seems very dexterous. So does nothing happen?
Then nothing happens. Yeah.
As he doesn't even
Snare
look
is
back at
just-
you, Callum, as the snare comes out, as he just hops out of the way, still staring down Enzo. Your comment also didn't make sense to him, so it didn't register.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna stop until he's unconscious, I guess.
Well, okay. Maud is wrestling on the floor. So at the top of the round, while this fight is happening, you see that somewhat in response to what Raleigh yelled, you see a bunch of city guards start to run out of the woods. As most of these people, like you hear Hugh yell out, "Oh shit, it's the cops! Run!" As everybody starts to disperse. We are out of combat, but we will still go in initiative for what you guys want to do. As they're not on the map, but the guards are rushing out. You think there's a group of like 8 to 10 of them, not enough to catch everybody, but enough that's a threat. The group is a threat. Although from what you know about guards, you're not sure if they're competent or not. They've turned a new leaf recently. Alice, you're sort of first to react to this new situation.
And I think she's just looking. I think she's just going to be too shocked to really do anything, as she's just watching this back and forth between Enzo and Raleigh in kind of a panic. She's just going to kind of plead, like, yeah, did we really have to fight? She kind of side eyes and glares at Callum a bit.
Well, I'll side eye back. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alice is trying to stop the fight between these two.
Yeah.
Is she trying to like convince both of them to stop?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I think Alice would say that, and as she sort of says that, she sees that with the guard, it's not possible at this point. Krissa, what are you gonna do?
She's gonna be like, well, I guess that's my cue, and she's going to disengage and move in the opposite direction where the guards are coming from. Or
Okay, Krissa's gonna
Yeah.
duck and run. I think it's a good move.
yeah.
Samily, over to you. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll try to like shove or trip Alana so she falls down.
Okay, roll it.
Try to impede if she's trying to flee.
You'll probably, that is successful. As Alana sort of turns to start to run away, and you just stick a leg out as she trips over it and falls down on the ground.
And then I'll probably look at Krissa and go, I should probably bail and I guess run.
As you look at the back of Chris's head, she's already bailing. Yeah, you join her. Enzo, what are you gonna do?
What direction are the guards coming from?
I'll say southeast. Not super relevant right now, but we'll just say southeast.
Well, I am going punch and run. So I can move my echo 30 feet. So what I'm gonna do is move it 30 feet northwest, and I'm going to punch just without the knuckles. Is he bloodied?
No.
No, he's not.
No.
Okay, then I'll punch with the knuckles.
Yeah, he's
Does
a
a
long
quick
guy.
assessment of if he can take it.
Yeah, he's a long guy. He's a prince. He's a pretty soft boy, but he went through the training.
12 to hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay, I think I'll I'm gonna get a lot of attacks here. I'm gonna action surge. Oh, sorry, I'll use I might have done this out of order. I want to teleport now and attack from the echo, but I don't know if that's so I'll just teleport.
Okay.
And then I will action surge. So
Okay.
to attack again. What I want to do is like for a punch, but like if it's going to hit, kind of have the echo just like pull it back. Like
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I've never had that asked before. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you could stop this at any moment.
yeah, like I want him to know that like I was about to hit
You're
him
about to hit it.
in the face, and I just like I pull it back.
But this is the echo.
It's the echo, but it looks essentially the same as me.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Raleigh. Well, let's see. How does Raleigh react to that? Yeah, natural 4. Not good. As he flinches and looks back up, but then he shouts, "Guards, arrest this man! He accosted me!" As he sort of points at you and your echo. And you see the guards narrow their focus onto you and start to chase you. Callum, what are you doing?
I'll say this isn't over for laying your hands on my fucking boy, and I'll motion to my cousin, Claire, Charlotte, like everyone. It's time to get out of here. I'll show you guys how to sneak out, and then I'll run into the forest, and I will stealth.
Okay.
Want me to roll for it?
Nope. Because you see that as the party disperses, top of the round, as the party disperses, we are out of combat as everybody runs away at the sight of the guards, and the guards seem singularly focused on Enzo. As you remember that Enzo's bond bane is that guards always seem to catch you when you're doing something wrong. You realize these guys were following Raleigh and were sort of a protective unit. And he may have just directed them at Callum, but you can see that he had a target in mind for this. As Enzo, you sort of run away and you use your abilities, I think, to get away, but you get to a situation where you get out of the woods, you're in the city, and you do at one point are surrounded by guards and Raleigh, who is chasing you. As Raleigh says, "Yes, that's the man right there."
Wait. I'm sorry.
Enzo-
Before Raleigh left, I just wanted, like, Alice would have been like, "What? You're arresting him?" I think she would have shouted that, like, as
he's sort of
Okay.
in
You
a
just
rating.
ignored it? Okay.
He doesn't respond. I think Enzo could probably at this point take these guards.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think Enzo would feel like this is a winnable fight if he wanted to. But one of the guards, as Raleigh sort of in the distance, but sort of catching up, says, "Hey, easy there, buddy. Easy there, buddy. It'll just be in the drunk tank for the night. We don't need to get in any more trouble today." So, I think you think you could fight or do something else to get your way out of it, but it might be worse. And this guy sort of signals to you that, hey, Raleigh, we gotta do this, but it's not, we're not.
Okay, so I was gonna say, can I insight check that?
No insight check required. He sort of like tongue in cheek, sort of says that to you, that like this isn't the first time they had to sort of arrest somebody for the royal family.
Okay. Oh, okay. That. Yeah. Then I will not resist at that point.
Okay.
But I'll be glaring at Rowley the whole time.
Absolutely.
Like, that was unnecessary, sir.
As he now that he sees you've been arrested, he sort of turns away and he's like now paying attention to his injuries and trying to cover that up as the guards arrest you, Enzo, and take you away. We'll come back to that in a sec. First, as everybody disperses and you guys get a little bit separated in the woods, as it was a bit of a chaotic scene, there are a few sort of follow-up encounters that do happen afterwards. We'll start with Krissa. Krissa, as you're running through the woods to get away, Samley's probably 30 to 60 feet behind you as you're both sort of running away. You're a bit faster. You run sort of around a tree and bump right into Liz, who is there, and she says, "Oh, hey."
Oh, hi. What are you doing here? She's like gonna continue sort of walking.
As she walks with you, as Liz says, "Oh, yeah, I was just sort of trying to get away. Crazy night, right? At least it was interesting."
Oh, was it interesting watching me get slapped?
She doesn't react to that, and she goes, "No, that was below her. You took it like a champ, though."
Well, yeah, I guess so.
As out of a bush jumps Hugh. As he jumps out, he goes, "Oh, fuck! Krista, I found you. Are you okay? Holy shit! That was crazy back there." "Oh, hey, Liz. Hey, you two all right?"
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, I kicked that fucking guy's ass."
Yeah. Well, did you see me get slapped? That was kind of crazy, right?
"You got slapped?"
I sure did. Can you guess who? I think you know who.
I mean, I'm real sorry about that. I told you. I mean, she would be mad, and she was fucking mad. But, oh, man.
Well,
And Lana goes, "Well, what would make her even angrier?" And she winks at you, Krissa, and he was like, What? I don't get it. What? What?" As she's sort of looking back and forth between you two. What is Krissa going to do here?
that is a good question. So Krissa is getting the hint that Liz wants to like hook up. Or, like,
Yeah, she's
I don't
sort of
think-
hinting that like she was into you last time. You tried to leave with Hugh. She was like, "I get it," but now the three of you are sort of here together. She's like, "Well."
Do you mean tonight?
And sort of, she's still chewing her gum. She looks around. She looks Hugh up and down. He's like, "What? What do you mean tonight? I don't get it." And she goes, "Yeah."
And where exactly? Right here in the bush.
Hugh still is like, "What do you mean bush tonight? I don't understand." And Liz goes, "I mean, if you want it, but I was thinking somewhere warmer."
Okay.
Yes.
Hugh goes, Marissa, what the fuck? Okay, what? Where are we going? What's the deal?
Oh, you sweet simple boy. Did you? Do you want to hang out tonight? You know, we
Yeah.
can head back, find someplace to hang out.
Okay. I'm not sure we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
So, Carissa, you head where?
Probably back to campus.
To your room
Ugh.
or to somebody else's room?
Where is Liz's room?
Great question. Not in your room.
Okay.
She's with a bunch of other first years.
True. Okay. Carissa would suggest her room.
Okay.
It's a statement.
I will say a bunch of first years, Hugh and his boys, or your res, none of them are a good choice. Yeah, absolutely. As you head back to res, Fade to Black.
Yeah.
Janine?
Right.
Janine? Fade to Black.
Not.
Yeah, right. with two.
Yeah.
Janine
Yikes.
with the tricycle?
Yeah.
Fade to Black? I feel like there's got to be some relationship points here.
Yeah.
She's just gonna brag about it to Milo later.
You already had two with both of them, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So roll me just a general. Actually, roll me whatever you want. As you are trying to endear yourself to these two enough to be beloved. Again, doesn't need to be any strings attached here necessarily. I'll let you sort that out, but to make a memorable enough impression that either one of them will remember it. Hugh's DC is 13, and Liz's DC is 16.
Oh, okay. Maybe like I would say performance. I don't know.
Okay, I didn't want to say it, but
Which is a -1, so that's
Wait,
rough.
okay.
Oh.
That's rough. I'm
Okay.
thinking like what would make most sense. So
Okay. Well, hey, good for you for staying true. As things happen, we'll fade to black. Unfortunately, not enough to earn that beloved with either of them, but
yeah.
definitely haven't made things worse at all. Alice, afterwards, as you're running after everybody has sort of left and gone away, you're sort of maybe trying to catch. I don't know where you're headed, but Claire catches up to you as she's actually faster than you.
Yeah, I think I probably would have been trying to catch up to Raleigh, but just got left behind. So
Yeah. As Claire goes, hey, Alice,
Oh,
hey, wait up.
as Alice is just kind of a mix of emotions, chaos, as her hair is kind of wild and stuff. Hey, how's it going?
Forget me, like, what the hell was that? Like, what's going on with you and Raleigh and Enzo and Callum? Are you, what is the deal, girl? Like, I thought we were like best friends. Like, what is going on? That's my brother. This is fucked.
You think I know what any of that was?
Yeah, they were clearly all fighting, I guess, either over you or because of you, or you were a part of it.
Yeah, well, I guess things happened.
Yeah, like, what thing? Alice, like, is there something I should know?
Are you sure you want to know?
I think most people would be like, yes, tell me immediately, but I think Claire sort of goes like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's up to you, but like, if you have something to tell me, you should tell me.
I mean, aren't you gonna be weirded out if I talk to you about how my relationship with your brother is?
Yeah, completely, but like, what, are we just not gonna be friends because of it?
I don't know. Wouldn't it gross you out?
Yeah, like, don't tell me that stuff, Alex. What are you talking about, bro?
Well, what if we got in like a big fight and things weren't so good right now?
Yeah, I get it. He's an idiot. You were stupid for dating him in the first place. Tell me more. I don't need Renee to tell us everything, but I guess I'm curious, how much is Alice going to share with Claire? And Renee knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'll ping you what I'll tell her.
Right, we'll come back to that. We may need a check or not. We'll see.
Yeah.
I've had something for Milo. Walter. Kelsey was going to try to hook up with Milo solo. I wanted to see what he was going to do, but no. Okay. Callum, you're sneaking through the woods and you sort of emerge from some trees and you see Alana walking by herself. As she looks over, as she goes, hey, I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Callum, and I take it you're Lena?
Yeah, I suppose I've thoroughly embarrassed myself tonight. I don't know what came over me. And she like starts just sharing about what was going on for her and how she was angry and her stuff with Hugh as she starts just like debriefing the whole encounter. What
Yeah.
is Callum gonna do here?
Yeah, I'll console her and just kind of sometimes we lose, our cool. I mean, I lost my cool back there too. But I think the most important thing is that if you feel bad about it, just talk to the person after. I mean, I can't say for myself because I don't feel bad for what I did. I'd do it again.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage, as I think that is a really smart move right now.
I'll just
As she seems incredibly receptive to your comforting, as she says, you know what, Callum, I really appreciate that.
yeah, of course. I'm here if you need to talk.
Thanks. And you know what? So am I. If you ever want to know any of the juicy details about what's going on at the school, just let me know. You're a good friend, Callum.
Thanks.
You gain 1 relationship point with Alana.
Cool.
Callum, you got a friend, buddy. Samily, as you're trying to catch up to Krissa, you struggle to find her, as you run into Lana, who is also there, and she goes, oh, hi there, Samily. How nice night. What are you doing here?
You're
Hit it
muted.
again. Well, I was running from guards.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I was just looking for Krissa. Have you seen her? I was just hoping to make sure she was all right.
Well, I was following her, but I seem to have lost sight of her. But I've got a feeling she probably made it all right.
Are you sure? I hope so. I mean, well, I've never known her to be a fighter, but if you think so.
No, I don't know. It's some sort of I don't know. I've got a good feeling.
Yeah, roll a persuasion check. Yeah, as Lana goes, oh, okay. Have a good night then. And she leaves.
I think Samly. Well, did Samly see Enzo get arrested?
No.
I don't think any of
Yeah, I guess Samly's just gonna nose your way home.
Okay. As we go to, sorry, I'm just reading your message. Okay. I need you to roll a, oh boy.
I know, like, yeah.
Okay.
But
I
don't think Alice knows what Renee knows either. So
You know what? I don't think we're gonna roll actually.
Okay.
Because I think there's no way you succeed that.
okay.
And I think oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's gonna know what Claire does, but not why.
Okay.
Claire stops immediately and looks over at you and goes, are you fucking serious? Tell me you're being fucking serious and this isn't one of your silly pranks.
I am not serious.
And she storms off without another word. As you lose 4 relationship points with Claire.
Oh my goodness.
The first
Oh
4.
my
Yep.
Oh,
Holy.
Oh man.
Because she was.
4.
Was she your beloved
She was beloved
Like-
last year.
friend or?
Yeah.
or-
Friend, yeah. Ouch. But I love it. Okay.
That's impressive.
Enzo, finally to you. As you are taken to the drunk tank in the King City jails, as you're in there with a couple other guys who try to step, but they're all weak idiots. And you easily sort of push them off as people give you a wide berth when you're in there. And you see a familiar face come to see you in here. It's the middle of the night. And you see Dusty Chopwind arrive as he looks through the cell bars and he goes, "Funny meeting you here, Porter."
Wait, like, is he in jail?
Oh, he's on the outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Professor Chopwind. What are you doing here?
Hey, please, it's Dusty. Yeah, well, I happened to see what was going on there with you and Prince Boy. It's not like it wasn't in the middle of the Farkin street, mate. I gotta tell you, speaking from experience, you gotta Farkin watch it with these royals. They'll fark you right up.
Didn't seem so hard, but I don't like being in here.
All right. Well, here's what I'll do for you, Porter. If you promise to quit farking around with those farking idiots and stay focused, you got farking potential, Porter. You're the leader of an adventuring party. You guys farking had a successful first adventure. You know how many farking parties that happens to? None of them, mate. If you promise to stay away from those farking idiots and stay focused on not splitting the farking party, learning my farking lessons, I may bail you out of here.
All right. I mean, it'd be tough because they don't like me and they're going to press it on me. I'll try my best.
Listen, mate, it's never easy. I've crashed 15 farking ships, and I gotta go beg to Miss Gale every time I need to fark another one. It's gonna be hard, but you can do it. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
Yeah, roll a persuasion check with advantage.
I do have
as he
advantage from my belt.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
As he goes, all right, you farking idiot, get out of here. I already bailed you out. Get the fark out of here. As the guard comes and opens the cell, as Dusty walks you out and he says, don't worry, mate, I won't tell shite to your parents. Just don't fark and do this shite again.
Thank you, Dusty.
As you're walking back to campus, Dusty gives you some more advice, and that comes in the form of his double drop kick. As you gain 1 relationship point with Dusty and gain the benefits. I'm just gonna add that in here. Yeah, I think it's the feat Dusty initiate. Okay. You all make it back to Res at various states in the evening. Claire's door is locked. Chris's door is locked. As you guys make it back, is anybody else trying to do anything this evening?
Yeah.
Is Enzo
Regardless
there
that it's
with us?
Enzo gets back much
Later.
later in the
Okay.
evening, but he
Just
does
making
get
sure.
back very early
Okay.
in the morning.
I will try to knock on Claire's door. Like it's Callum. I feel like we should have a conversation.
Fuck off.
I won't until we have a conversation, Claire.
If you don't fuck off, I'll stab you.
I'll take it.
She quickly opens the door and stabs you and then shuts the door again.
And then I'll knock.
Yeah, you don't get any other response from Claire.
All right. Well, before I go to bed, anyways, I just want to let you know I am sorry about your brother, but he hit my friend, and that's it. I'll leave.
Yeah, you don't hear any response, but you think she's fine with you.
Yeah.
Her brothers are idiots. She hit her other brothers, though.
Yeah.
Anything else anybody's trying to do tonight?
Alice's door is locked.
Enzo would just crash when he gets back.
Yeah. Okay. You guys all make it back to Res. You're able to long rest. Nobody gets exhaustion. I know Enzo had a long night, but you do manage to make it back in time to get some rest. You're able to get some rest in the jail cell as well, anyways. So everybody's all good. As you wake up the next morning, Hugh and Liz emerge from Chris's room. Chris, are you trying to do anything to hide this, or is this like you're gonna wait till everybody's awake and then leave?
I think she would hide it.
You think she would hide it, or you
No,
don't?
I don't think she would.
Okay. As they both leave, Hugh's actually having a nice conversation. Hugh seems fairly chill, as Liz is just chewing gum. Seems sort of as you guys watch as they just walk out and leave. They sort of Hugh waves and I say, "Hey, what's up? See you practice, Porter." As they leave and you all are in Res together, minus Claire.
Chris, you dog.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I don't really stick it to that Alana person calling you prude. Prude indeed.
Think so.
I don't know if she was doing the sticking.
Now I'm excited
Holy.
for the next dirt disher. I can't wait to see what it has to say about this.
Well, Alana might come back to slap us just yet, so.
I
Oh,
think Alana
we'll fuck her
wanted to say sorry. I'm not quite sure, actually. I spoke to her last
Alana
night.
wanted to apologize. Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I know she wanted to talk to you. She seemed
Talk to
pretty
me.
upset that yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like violence.
Well, I'll say this. I wasn't, unfortunately I couldn't help intervene, let alone sometimes it's hard to lay a hand on a woman unless my life's in danger. But regardless, I'll intervene this time if anything goes wrong.
Oh, well,
But
that's very nice,
I'm-
Callum.
I'm pretty sure that she just wants to have a conversation. I don't know. I just thought I'd let you know
Oh,
that.
we had a conversation, and then she slapped me.
Fair. And yeah, I don't know. It just seemed from last night that she was upset with herself for getting for letting it go out of hand. I just wanted to let you know that.
Okay.
But then I'll have 5. Like, good job, by the way. What a night.
Wow, Chris is really coming out of her shell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think seeing Enzo, Alice just wants to be like, Enzo, are you okay? Were you really arrested?
Yep. Spent the night in the drunk tank, so
Oh my god.
exhausted, but Professor Chopwind bailed me out, actually.
Can you believe
Why?
he really did that? Like, oh.
I think he just sees something in our party and wants to make sure we're on a good path.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Dude.
I'd like to think that we are, but you're a good friend of mine. No one lays just a hand on you without any repercussions, man.
Hey, yeah.
I don't know what
you know,
conversation
thanks for
you got.
thanks for having my back.
Oh, for
Appreciate
sure.
it.
I'd do it again easily.
I was gonna shoot him a glare.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
time and a place,
I'll-
Callum. Time and a place. You know,
I'll
I
look back
appreciate
at
the energy.
I'll look back at Alice and be like, "What? I didn't kill him."
Yeah, you just started a whole fight with the whole party, right?
It's speaking of starting trouble. I thought
Yeah?
Kurt never spoke to you.
You didn't?
He did. I know he did.
Do you?
Yes. Of course I do. I believe my cousin.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, a bit, because it created some tension between us. So if you're gonna point fingers, you should also point it at yourself. Wasn't very nice. I just wanted you
Why
guys
do I
to
care
meet.
that you have trouble with your friend?
It's not my friend, it's my cousin. It's a family member that you caused.
Well, once again, why is that my problem?
Okay, I'll remember that. I'll remember that with your whatever you want to call that as well.
As Alice just doesn't care.
I'm maybe all of it. The final combat for this campaign is PvP anyways. So I'm just, as you guys got to get to class, as I think everybody realizes that there's a variety of emotions happening this morning, and some good, some bad. As you guys head to class, Dusty sees you come in and sort of sees everybody hungover and tired from last night, and he goes, all right, welcome back. Remember, we're working on 2-on-1 honorable combat,
Oh, yeah.
not 1-on-1 on 1-on-1 on 1-on-1 on 1-on-1, and he just said that. Combat. Get it, mates? We're working fucking hard. Let's go. Everybody give me a, what did I say it was? Oh yeah, it was wisdom, right?
Wisdom?
check. Yeah, to be honorable.
It's just straight wisdom, not like save.
Just straight wisdom.
Oh, just straight wisdom.
Is it
Oh.
Friday? I think I have like 0 passes.
That's about accurate. Alice is playing extra dirty today.
It's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. Okay, Callum, 13 passes. That's it, Burgard. That's the way to be fucking honorable, mate. I could tell you had somebody's back last night.
I did, yeah. Know me all too
Krista,
well.
so Krista, you succeed that one. You can give me 2 more.
Okay.
Same with Samily, as you fail that one, but you can give me 2 more. Alice, you fail that one. Damn it, you were doing so fucking good earlier this week. What did you have some rough social encounter last night? For fark's sake. As Dusty smacks you on the back, and Zoni goes, way to fucking go, Porter. Looking great there today. Way to 2-on-1 honorably combat there. Okay, that's 2 fails for Krissa, unfortunately, for Monday and Tuesday. Samily, that is a lot of passes for you, as that is helpful. As Samily, you think you've already passed the class, basically. As he goes, well, Samly, you're a fucking expert on 2-on-1 honorable combat. Do they teach that at the church?
Surprisingly, yes.
I knew it. Okay, so that happens. In the afternoon, you guys head to your classes, but you do see that there has been a dirt disher drop, which I will drop now. This one's a bit juicy, but it's not super juicy because it seems like the dirt disher didn't have the juiciest of juice on this one. But it's
I
a
feel
long
like
one.
Whenever something doesn't get reported, it's like equal evidence that someone is
Yeah.
and isn't the dirt disher.
Totally.
It's like, oh, they can't be the dirt disher, they didn't know. But it's like, well, would they dirt dish on themselves? Maybe not. I don't know. So it's like, this is evidence that we don't know.
Never been mentioned.
accidentally closed
So
it.
while
Oh,
you're
where are
reading
they?
that, we're gonna do Madge Ball practice. So Enzo and Callum can give me a couple of rolls for that as you guys are trying to learn the new skill.
What was it? The roll again? Sorry, buddy.
It's just not repeat. So I think I'm trying to remember what you did last time. I can't remember what you did last time. So
I think you allowed me to have between athletics or acrobatic.
so try something different this time.
As in, like, sorry, can you give me an example?
Any other skill, you got to sell me how you're going to use that skill to
Last time
try to get better
I
at Magic
used
Ball.
survival and hid myself.
Yeah, I'll go with stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can.
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth. Yeah, you succeed. And you think that that's actually an excellent strategy for both defense and offense, being stealthy. And coach commends you for it. As you get closer to learning the first skill, Enzo, what are you going to try?
I think Enzo's feeling a bit tired after a big night out. Going to just try and rather than get too physical, just intimidate people, try and keep them away.
Yeah, everyone heard. See if everybody heard about what happened last night. And,
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, unfortunately, the only people who were there that night were on your side, who were on the team. So it seemed like that didn't work. Oh gosh, you're 2 out of 4 on the next one. So next practice is going to be crucial. Okay, so that happens. Do we need more time on the dirt disher?
Sorry, I'm reading the dirt disher to make sure
Yeah.
the dirt disher is reporting what actually happened. Our party, went to the anything but clothes
Yep.
thing and
Yeah.
collected everyone without their clothes and marched them all the way out to the bonfire.
Mhm.
Whose idea was this?
Alice.
Okay, no, that's mentioned.
Enzo
it
was
was-
wearing a barrel the entire night
Yeah.
during that combat. Alice was wearing just mirrors
Mirrors,
that
yeah.
entire time. Callum was wearing a pillow with his face on it.
Yeah. Of course, with a nice little heart.
Wild.
What a way with words here. Canoodling. I haven't heard that in forever.
I love it being like, does Callum want Alice too?
the fact that someone heard Kurt talking. They had
Oh my god, this one's a long one. Okay, I'm done with that. Sorry.
All good. Okay, I think I'm just gonna breeze through Thursday. Nothing eventful's happening on Thursday. You guys just focusing on class and recovering from the last week.
We need a roll.
So yeah, just give me another wisdom check on this 4th day of class.
Yeah, that's about right. She's getting worse. I told you she passes like the first one, and then it's all downhill.
Downing, what the fark are you doing? Downing, you'll have to try again next week. Fark. Emily, I thought you said they taught you this.
Renee, I know how it feels. Don't worry.
No, I think it's funny because I mean, I don't think I've hardly missed a session, and I look at my how many of these classes I've passed, and it's been 2, 3,
It should be 50-50. So the fact that
yeah.
is okay. Porter, you farking idiot. We're trying to solo. It's not 1-on-1 honorable combat. It's 2-on-1 honorable combat, mate.
That's not how we did it in Trestle, sir.
Well, you Truslins are too nice. It's honorable 2-on-1. Don't even get me started on honorable 3-on-1, mate. As I think I got everybody. Callum has already passed the class. Samley has also already passed the class. Alice has already failed the class.
Yeah.
Enzo also has already failed. No, actually, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. You need the crits though. Okay. On Thursday, you guys go to your class-specific classes. There's the intramural Magic Ball game in the evening. This one's against Ozzy's team. You guys,
Are we following the next day over? Sorry.
you're on Thursday now.
Okay. So it and the roll that we just did was for Wednesday.
What's for Thursday?
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you're 3 out of 4 so far, Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys crush Ozzy's team in the intramural game. Not even that big a deal. Claire does not show up. Did anybody want to do anything else on Thursday before we head to Friday?
Yeah. I'm going to study, and then I'm going to use my boon again to study overnight.
Are you going to ask Miss Bell? What's her first name again? I forget her first. The ranger girl,
Oh, Charlotte. Yeah.
Charlotte, to study with you.
Yeah. I'll ask her.
Okay, roll a persuasion check. She's not a fan right now.
No. Oh no. We're at 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why is it just with her, bro?
I asked her
I
to study
swear
with me instead.
But 12 is enough, actually, and she is keen
Oh.
to study with the second year. So
Well, Alice is gonna try and get her to study with her instead.
roll a persuasion check. You have advantage on this.
Burn.
Those were some awful rolls. Wow.
Oh.
Alice is just not doing anything.
Alice,
Yes,
I'll
you all-
study with you.
As Tacitus is there. Tacitus has to be there for you to be able to do this successfully. So you guys study with Tacitus. You do get the benefits of having a study buddy as well, Clark. So you can note that down. It's a group
Okay.
study session. Yeah. 'Cause she's the same class as you. Cool. Forgot that you could do that. Okay. As we head into Friday, we head into as you guys head out in the morning. There is another dirt disher drop. As this one seems to be about the Magiball team. As I'll give you guys a chance to read that. As Enzo, Callum, Milo, the team has been building up for your first away game. That's this week. And it's tonight. Bella has been hard at work organizing the event. As this year they're actually having them. So we can take a look there. And in the meantime, we can go and give our last wisdom check for this class here to see if we can pass this.
Before I go off to do that, with group study, does it count as an extra point of studying?
Yeah, so you get 2 for the all-nighter, and then you double that for the study buddy, so you get 4.
Okay.
I don't know. Did I already? I only passed one other, right? I don't know. I don't remember.
So
Yeah, how is
Samily,
Krista standing right now?
Oh
You
no, I was
passed.
past the first 2, so I think
Damn, dude.
That's what I wrote
Keeping
in
it
my notes
consistent.
anyways.
14 all around.
Enzo with a pass, Alice with a pass.
which I think just passes me.
So it would, were it not for the crit fail.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yep, that tracks.
Krissa, oh, that's a clutch. That's a clutch roll for Krissa. Dusty
I
goes,
love how we're like the best party in school and we're barely getting by.
Dusty's lessons are not sinking in.
Yeah.
You're good at adventuring, but not so good at school.
I think that tracks though. Like I think the best street smart party would be the best party. And then
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, okay. So in the last class, Dusty goes, Porter, you need a little bit of work, mate. They've brainwashed you over there in the Trustland Republic. Downing, you were so close, but we're gonna need to do some revisions on that. Samly, well farkin done. Well farkin done, mate. They've been teaching you great shite over there. I might have to check out the Church of Lathander after all. Krissa, you just barely scraped it by. Well done. And Bergarb, I mean, well done, mate. I mean, you were shite at most things, but you've really turned it around, mate. Well done.
I'm 1 for 1 for classes on failed and lost, but thanks. I'll take it, Dusty. Appreciate it.
Right, you had 100% fail rate, mate. You've turned it around. It's a compliment, mate. What the fuck do you think I am? So those who passed, so that's Samily, Krissa, and Callum, you gain the Honorable Combatant feat.
Okay.
I'm glad more than one person passed, because if only one person passed this, it would be super awkward, because it gives you a special 2-person action. So that happens.
Does this count?
Oh
Never
man,
mind.
there's a feat right above this that no one's getting.
Oh, honor student, yeah.
Yeah. Like honor student. Oh no one's getting that.
So on the person's action, should I'm with them, I can use that action for both of us to roll an attack.
Yeah, I tried to put the rules as clear as possible. If there's anything unclear, I can't remember what I thought. I thought maybe one person holds the action, and then you both do it together on the next person's turn, or you must both take the action, or something like that.
Yeah, it says that. It just says that we can combo attack, but I don't know if it'll take their turn, like their action turn.
It'd
you
be
both
like
have to do it. You both have
so
to
like
do it.
so I could like if I were to trigger it and Callum were to piggyback, that would pre-burn his action before he gets to his turn.
Yes. Alternatively,
Yes, okay.
you hold your action and trigger it on their turn when you do it together.
Okay. That
So
makes
it's not like they could use their reaction to piggyback. It would have to be an action.
Yeah.
an action. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to clarify. Thank you.
Okay. As you guys finish up your classes, you head to class in the afternoon. In the evening, you guys all head out to, I guess, who wants to go watch the game, as they've sort of found a way to get people to the game? Is anybody want to go to the game who's not on the team?
Krista would go watch.
I think,
Okay.
I want to go.
Allison
Yeah,
can
let's go
first,
for a trip.
Okay. You guys all head over to Red Harbor, which is a city to the northwest of King City. You guys teleport there with a series of teleportation circles. As you guys arrive and head to the Magic Ball Stadium in Friday evening, you see that it's a hostile hometown crowd. It seems that a lot of halflings here, a lot of sailors. It's a bit of a pretty vulgar crowd as they're swearing, chirping, doing their thing as the Stone Lion crowd sort of makes their way in as well. So Alice, Krissa, and Samily, are you going to cheer, boo? What are you going to do in the stands to potentially influence the game?
You're on our team
Krista would cheer. Yeah, cheer for our team.
to an embarrassing degree. I imagine there's not going to be a lot of people cheering for our team, so we want to make some noise.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Alice will do some cheering, but she'll also do some chirping of the other team.
So it sounds like Samily and Chris are just going full in, like
Yeah.
cheer, like full spirit, like.
I'm gonna be like banging my flail on my shield, like.
Oh,
If we have a flag, she would raise it.
I'm glad you guys said that. Okay, awesome.
I would give you guys my shorts of school spirit for the game.
Okay, so I was gonna ask Milo this, but he's not here. So Callum, you're not a starter. So you're on the bench. So I want to ask you how you think Callum is going to try to help his team win this game or hurt his team this game.
No, I'll try to help them. I'm not help them as in like when I get the turn to play.
You likely won't get a chance to play,
Oh yeah, okay.
but so as a guy who's on a backup, what would you try to do? You could like chirp, you could cheer, you could encourage your team, you could try to suggest strategy, you could you could do whatever you want.
Oh,
Walter,
yeah,
when
okay.
he did this, he tried to sneak away and stab the ref or something. I can't remember, but it made things worse. So there's that in play too.
I'm not gonna try and do that. But I, of course you would. No, I'll cheer on my team and I'll try and help strategize as well. Get a feel for the opponents. But yeah, cheer. Every once in a while when there's like a close call, I'll chirp you like, the fuck is that, ref? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, sounds good. Are you cheering anyone specifically, or just for all 5 of your starters?
Oh, all my team in general. Yeah.
Okay. Roll just a general charisma check. Okay. You think your teammates appreciate it, but it doesn't really move the needle as much as maybe you'd hope. But you're being a great teammate, so everyone's happy with that. Okay. As the game goes on, it's a tight game. The other team's star has 2 assists, and the team has scored 2 goals already. But your team has also scored 2 goals. Kurt scored 1, and Darna scored 1. As you guys are down to the wire 2-2. The game works a little differently in Red Harbor, as they actually play it in a foot of water. And there's 3 hoops instead of 1 hoop. That you're used to on yours. As you remember about Magic Ball, the game is different depending on which stadium you play. So as Enzo's nearing the end of the game, he sees an opportunity to potentially influence and help out, as sort of there's a loose ball, as Enzo sees his opportunity. Now, Enzo has 2 choices. He could try to be a good, a generous teammate and help one of his teammates win the game, or he could try to pick up the ball and solo effort his way to a win, and take the glory for himself. What do you think Enzo would try in this situation?
I think we all know.
Yeah, I think Enzo definitely thinks of effort. He's gonna go for it.
Hell yeah.
So the
Hell
DC for that is 18, and it'll be an athletics check. As Enzo picks up the ball, sees the defense, and just runs in to go for a solo effort to dunk it in.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh
No.
so sad.
Damn, man.
Oh,
He
poor
can't use his
Enzo.
echo. Oh, you can't give his echo the ball. Maybe I don't.
Poor Enzo. As
Yeah,
Enzo
that's just...
takes off, he immediately he's trying to play with the echo, and you're trying to be fancy, and you're trying to do a solo effort. You immediately cause a massive turnover Odd man rush the other way as the other team comes down and immediately dunks it into your hoop. As Enzo has absolutely gaffed the game, as the Stone Lions lose 3-2 off the tough giveaway from Enzo. Oh my
That
god.
hurts. That
Oh
hurts.
god.
That's D&D right
It's been
there,
a
man.
rough week.
It also hurts that you lose one relationship point with each of the starters as well.
Oh no.
Enzo has a lot of energy.
Which is
I know.
oh no. Hugh is pissed. Hugh is mega pissed after the game as Hugh is -2. As he is not happy. That's a tough turn. And oh gosh, Darna's also -2. No.
Arna, that's Dusty's daughter?
No, it's they're related. I think it's his niece or his cousin or something.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
so
these veins are stacking up.
they
Oh god.
are tough. That is tough. As you all head back from the game, you guys didn't notice this before, but now you sort of see Enzo sort of sweaty from the loss. You guys are sort of being good friends or not, I don't know. But Enzo's looking a bit tubby, Looking a
Oh
bit
no,
fat.
it's one of the Banes making you
Yeah. seriously.
looking a bit fat.
Oh god.
As
That's
gosh,
rough.
that's tough. That's just a bad night for everybody. As Hugh is angry, but I don't think that's a terrible Bane. Okay. You guys make it back. There's no partying, as everybody's just so disappointed by the outcome. Everyone's sad. Enzo, I would say not everyone is blaming you exclusively, but some people definitely are.
Yeah.
As you guys sort of just make it back and there's nothing going on this evening. So was there anything you guys wanted to do to prep for your internship the next day?
Again, I'm going to study, and I'll invite Charlotte
Okay.
if she wants to
Yeah, Charlotte is not available this night.
tonight. Okay, but yeah, I'm not gonna use my boon for an all-nighter study. Get some
Okay.
sleep.
That's fine because
I want to go chat with Groslin.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
I need
Yeah.
another friend, okay?
That reminds me. I do want to knock on Claire's door though before I do go to bed.
Yeah, you knock on the door and it opens and you can see that she's not there.
Damn.
Her stuff is
Okay.
still there.
Her
but
stuff
she's
still
not.
there. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna go snooping around. But I will ask the roommates, I guess, like what happened to Claire.
Went home for the
We
weekend.
don't know.
None of them know.
Doesn't she tend to
What
wander
are
off?
we're all in the same fucking thing as her? Well, I
Was-
didn't know it was like
Did she
co-op.
go to the Magic Ball
dorm.
game?
It's not, but you guys have a secret
She
passage
didn't.
between the boys and the girls' dorm, so
Oh,
you
okay.
guys have been using that a fair amount. So the girls and boys you're basically
That
in the same
basically
space.
co-op. Yeah. Okay.
Did
Yeah,
anybody
I'll
see her at the game?
No, I didn't see her at the game.
She's been acting kind of distant lately. What happened?
I don't know what happened actually.
I haven't really talked to her much last year.
I tried to. It seemed like she was super pissed on her way back, or that whole commotion that happened.
Alan, what
I
did you
tried
do
to talk to her that night, and she didn't want to talk to me at all.
What did you do, Callum?
I didn't do anything. I don't
Mm.
think so. She wouldn't talk to me. She stabbed me though.
Do you?
So maybe.
Fuck, she stabbed you?
Yeah, she stabbed me. But I mean, I asked for it. She said, "Leave me alone, or I'll stab you." I said, "Okay," and she did. So it
Good
seemed,
on her for the
I
follow
don't know
through.
if it was. I don't think it was directly to me, but I mean, I asked for it. So
Right,
anyway,
so she's-
that was the last I spoke to her, and I haven't seen her since.
I hope she's alright.
I do too, Samly. I didn't mean to get you throw you into that kind of a brawl either, but I mean, I already spoke to Enzo, and yeah, Buddy laid his hands. I don't know why he did. I just saw it off in the distance, and I thought I'd handle it.
That's alright. Half the people here are arseholes, so it's okay to get a couple hits in every now and then.
Yeah, he's got some delusions in his mind.
Crazy people. Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
he
try to
does.
knock some more sense in them one of these days.
I mean, it'll happen eventually. I'm sure. I'll get a moment.
I think
Oh,
we knocked
till
some
that time.
sense.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
think Alf's
Hopefully.
just gonna leave and go study.
Yeah, Chris will study too.
But that's that's it about the extent.
Okay. You guys go to sleep. You get the benefits of a long rest. You wake up on Saturday morning to a as the train pulls up in the campus. As you guys get on, as Julius Cheeser welcomes you, he goes, "Oh, let's get to it. We got another exciting day aboard the Plane Fucking Express." As he looks at you, Krissa, and Samley, says, "I need you two. I know you were a bit quiet last time, so I didn't force the issue. But today I really need to know, do you want to go conductor track or technician track?"
Chris is gonna look at
Oh.
Samly to see what she's choosing.
Got to. Are we allowed to know the difference between them, or do we just have to choose?
Not. No context.
Oh, all right. Then it's
Aw.
gotta be technician for sure.
You think technician, not conductor.
No, fuck conductor.
Do you two do everything together? You can split up if you want.
Well, not everything. Just the other night, she got up to something. I was
Okay,
definitely
that's
not
enough.
involved.
Well, now I'm definitely choosing conductor. That's
You did me the cause an awkward social situation.
All right,
You know, we're gonna be in the
technician.
same class,
Perfect. What do I do?
Finally, someone's joining me on the technician track.
It's only
Thought I'd
Enzo
be by
and
myself.
Family
Well,
now.
no, it's just you. All right, we're gonna be a beautiful team.
Me and the octopus
Everybody
are
wants
gonna
to
get
be
it
a
real.
conductor.
What the fuck is a conductor?
that.
It's a substance that has, has electricity.
Oh, right, right. No, that makes sense. That would explain the voice.
As you guys are sort of getting prepped for the day, Juliet walks in. She goes, "Oh, hi everyone.
Hi, how's it
Howdy.
going?
Hey, Julius. I know I haven't done this in a while, but we just got sort of word that there's something weird going on in Sector 254. Do you think we can pull the train by and help them out as part of your sort of training?" Julius goes, 254? Are you sure? I mean, that's a weird one. And Juliet goes, yeah, we just, I hope that's not too big of a problem. Hi, guys. Juliet. Hi, nice to see you again.
Hey, Juliet. It's nice to see you again too.
Oh, and
Glad.
maybe if things go well, you guys, I can show you around.
Callum would
That
really like
sounds
that.
great to me.
You wouldn't like that?
I would. Yeah, sounds great to me.
Okay, great. What do you think, Julius? And he goes, okay, but you guys asked for it.
We did.
As the train sort of veers and takes off, as you guys head to the back of the train, you emerge. Okay, you emerge here.
Oh my god, are we like on a little train track on this huge table?
As you guys emerge on
love
a
this.
massive dinner table.
What are these
Um,
little peaches with faces?
There's quite the scene here. There's quite the scene here. So let me describe it for you. So you guys arrive as Julius shouts out, "Fuck, it seems like the party started. Better get to it." As you guys see, the train is on top of a massive dinner table. You are basically in what your mind comprehends as a giant dinner table. As you see massive chairs, massive plates with food, grapes that are bigger than you. You see down the ways as well, you see a couple of people that are on top of the food. And it sort of looks like there's a scuffle, there's some sort of fight going on. As Juliet yells, "Oh, it looks like we're not too late. Let's give them a hand." As you guys emerge and see there are giant peaches that are rolling around on the table. You see that there are 4 giant apple pies that are waltzing around on the table. And these
love this.
people are on top of the food, sort of simultaneously trying to avoid the living food that is attacking them, but also sort of engaging in a scuffle and some light combat with each other on top of the food. You do see a couple of civilians and one child on top of the bread, sort of using the bread and the plate as a cover against the peaches and the apple pie. So with that, I'm gonna ask everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my god. I don't even. How are how are we gonna save them? That's the question. Do they look human?
Finally,
Does
a
who
good
look human?
initiative. Damn.
Yeah. Sorry. Does who look human?
Oh, like the people
Very
on
helpful
the food.
initiative.
Yeah.
I'm
I didn't
assuming
even
we're
have-
supposed to be helping the people who are like fighting amongst themselves and against the food.
Yeah, I would say half of the people in blue, the little character icons in blue,
Mm-hmm.
are dressed like Juliet with this sort of futuristic looking armor, sort of like
Okay.
it's sort of like a that's the best way I can describe it. Futuristic armor, sort of jackets, sort of cuts, slits, like sort of cool. And then the other people there who you don't recognize are all dressed like old timey English, like waistcoats, suits, vests, bowler hats, top hats, sort of pocket watches, etc. In black and brown attire. I'm gonna roll for them, for all these people. Okay, sorry, bear with me. Okay, how'd we do?
We all rolled kind of low.
Okay, Callum, it looks like you're first up
Hmm.
into this situation as
Oh,
Julius
you
goes, go, 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 go.
Look at all these 17s.
And I am going to attack this one right here, my bow. I'll hunter's mark first, sorry. Use my bonus action on it. Oops, I didn't mean to roll it. I'm sorry. I just wanted to let you know.
Well, you gotta roll it anyway, so that's okay.
Oh, perfect.
So you're attacking, sorry, which one? I missed the ping.
The one's closest to the civilian, the peach.
Okay, got it. Yeah, 26 is gonna hit. You can roll damage for that.
Do we have it off the train?
I guess you don't have to, but
Is there like windows?
Callum-
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, no, Callum, you would have to maneuver off the train to be able to have line of sight to take this shot.
Oh yeah, then I'll do that. So like
There.
right here.
So you're gonna hop up on the grapes.
Yeah.
Okay. It is hard to climb the grapes, so you have to roll an athletics check to get up there. But you'd be up there.
Okay, we'll try that first.
All right.
Yes.
13 is good enough to get up as you scramble up the grapes, sort of using your nails a little bit to dig into the the skin of the grape and manage to get up there. You take the shot. 26 hits for 6 plus 5, 11 damage.
Yep.
As your arrow goes right through the peach and right through the pit. As this thing stops rolling around, it just starts sort of rolling in place as you have killed it.
Beautiful.
As you hear a loud, I'll describe it as a scream, but it's the scream a peach would make.
Squishing sound like
yeah,
you splat against the wall.
Yeah, that's right. Krista, over to you.
Yeah. So our goal is to basically just get these people on the train, right? Is that?
Presumably. I really hope we're
Yeah.
not here to save the fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it seems like. So I'm going for
Yeah.
the small fry first, and then we can all collectively go after the big one, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, she would step off so that she could take a hit, I guess, at this one that's almost directly in front of her.
Yeah, just be careful of this big old candle in front of us.
Watch the candle when you're getting off.
Oh, do I have to get off at the front here?
You
Is
do,
this what it
yeah,
is?
that's-
Yeah,
you
okay,
have to
okay.
go
You gotta-
this way.
Gotcha. Okay. Then she would get off, avoid the candle to come here to shoot this one over here then instead. With her sling.
The two birds.
Oh, we
one
found
sling.
another sling, didn't we?
Oh, nobody gave you the new sling. No.
I was
Can we
thinking
have done
about
that?
it
Oh,
before the
man.
session. Oh,
I forgot about that.
I thought about that today. Man.
Well, she will take her hit with her normal sling.
Oh no.
No. She's
Oh,
not
Supposed to use
doing
your
too hot.
dagger.
As you throw the stone, and your companions immediately remember the beautiful sling that they found last combat. Like, oh no, wait, oh no. As that distracts you as you miss that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for her.
Okay, Enzo, over to you.
Okay. So is going to create his X side, the one on the left here, and then 30 feet. So before it moves out of this range, I'm gonna attack that peach there. 20.
Alright.
Oh, we know that hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Describe to me how you squash that peach.
Yeah, so the echo like appears and it's already swinging, and as it appears, it just basically baseball bats it with.
Off the table.
That happens. Ouch.
Okay. Then I'm going to move the echo elite and switch places. And I can actually move a little bit more. It's like get in front of these.
Yeah, as these people see you arrive, the kid goes, "Mummy, who is this?" And the woman goes, I don't know. Who are you?"
We're with the Planar Express.
Surprise.
And the other woman goes, "Oh my gosh, we're saved!" As the other group of people who are fighting sort of turn around to see you arrive, they see the train. And you can the gold dragonborn man in the top hat over here shouts out, "Stand fast now! Keep your wits about you! We've got new entrants!" Anything else, Frenzo?
No.
Family, over to you.
Is this Skyrim?
Probably.
Sorry. Sorry.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna turn on my flail. Speaking the command phrase of "turn on, please," and then I'm gonna go running out to this peach and try bashing it around.
Yeah, roll it.
You didn't ignite it.
Yeah.
13 hits.
Oh, hey.
14 damage.
Yeah, as this is a caramelized peach now. As you crush this in with the flail, as it sort of squeaks out as you crush it.
Cool. I've got 15 feet left, so I'm gonna start heading over to join Enzo.
Sam will
Okay.
get my knight in shining armor. Saved me from that peach.
Are you guys leaning into the rumors about you? Like we're just sort of leaning into that?
It's gonna be a quad.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
We
There's
haven't
good
even had the
concept.
thruple yet. We need the thruple and then we'll go for the quad. Okay. These folks are going to they're going to fight the things around them. Interesting. Okay, so they guy's gonna go down here. Guy's gonna jump down here. I'm gonna jump over here. As they sort of jump down off the food, and you can see that I think Enzo has the best view of this. As actually they look up at your echo, and they sort of seemingly recognize and give a weird look as the three of them sort of jump down, and as they go to attack Peaches, they sort of take these unarmed strikes. But Enzo, you look and you see that their strikes sort of seem to be simultaneously super fast, but also wicked slow. And as the slow punch arrives, seemingly at different angles, it makes the impact, and sort of a small shudder happens on impact. As they each, let's see how they do. As they each hit and destroy their peaches in front of them, as you can see that the peaches look like wilted and rotten afterwards, as they continue to move and sort of group up over here. I would say that Enzo sort of sees the multiple. He sees that and recognizes it.
Are they like echo? That kind of?
Not like yours, but kind of like that.
Helpful.
So these peaches are going to move. This one's going to try to bash Enzo. This one's also going to try to bash Enzo. This one's going to try to get up here. This one's going to try to get up here. Okay, so 2 peach attacks coming towards Enzo. And what's Enzo's AC right now?
17.
Okay, so the first one misses, and the second one hits for 6 bludgeoning damage as the peach just rolls into you. As you manage to like hold off the first one, but the second one sort of catches you, knocking the wind out of you a bit. That's it for the peaches. Alice, over to you.
Thing I have is closer range mostly, and the coast looks clear, so I'm gonna run out. 30 feet. Because this pie was like attacking them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm concerned about that, so I'm going to see if it has a face, right?
It does.
Okay. I'm gonna try and see if it laughs. Wait, does it need to understand me? That's something I should look at. Okay. I will just cast.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yeah.
That's a fail. 12.
As the pie is laughing, I guess it's prone.
The pie falls prone, laughing.
I need a pie pun.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
That happens. Anything else for Alice?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. The pies are gonna go. This one's gonna move in and attack these guys. This one's gonna move around and try to get up here. This one is going to roll over here, and that one just is going to make its save again because it's laughing. Whatever an apple pie laughing sounds like.
Right.
I don't think I want to know.
It fails again with a 13, so it is still laughing.
It's a crusty
This,
laugh.
sorry,
It's a crusty laugh.
also gooey. It's
No,
crusty
yeah.
and gooey. So you see these pies, they sort of spin to attack with their crust, but they also have like holes in the top that sort of spit out some of this appley goo out of it. So this one is going to come. This one is going to come and try to leak some of its goo on you, Enzo. So this is a melee attack. So this is going to hit. So that deals 9 piercing damage as a gooey piece of the pie sort of hits into you. And some of this apple pie actually feels like it's hot and acidic. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I have advantage against acid.
Oh no, you do have advantage on this. This is poison.
He got 25, but he can.
Yep, you got a 25, so you pass. So you manage to easily wipe off the effects of the poison with the help of your belt. Did you roll for your beard today? That happens. The other pies are attacking the others, and you see them sort of shred up at this guy here as he gets hit for some damage. As this one tries to shred at these three as they manage to fend it off. These guys. Okay, so these guys are going to move up to this peach. This guy's going to move up to this peach. This guy's going to move up to this pie. So you watch as some of these blue clad folks pull out rapiers and try to attack. That one hits, does some damage. These guys do some damage on that one. You watch this guy on the grapes. Sort of motion towards the pie like this, sort of flashing a ring, and then swoops his hand down, and you can see that the pie smashes down into the ground, almost as if the gravity got way more intense in that local area for a moment, as that pie takes some damage from that. As that happens for them. Callum, back to you.
Yeah. I will go after this peach tree here.
Okay. You have the high ground.
Does that mean
That's
advantage?
That's gonna hit.
Oh, okay, sweet. Roll this damage. 12.
Yeah, as you skewer that peach as well, it seems like the Hunter's Mark damage is enough to take this thing out in one shot.
Beautiful.
Enzo, over your shoulder, an arrow comes and sprays peach juice up at you as the thing gets skewered. Anything else for Callum?
I will move up a little bit closer, and then I end my turn.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check.
Oh, right.
As you guys watch Callum sort of gingerly dance along these plates, not touching on a single one, like he was meant for it. Krista, over to you.
Yeah,
Is it
she's
just me or is Enzo missing from the turn order?
No?
Oh yeah,
He was 17 something, 17.5.
Yeah, I think he was
Yeah.
within the
I
row
deleted my-
17s.
Oh.
think
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
right
be
after
careful when
Krista.
you delete those tokens.
Chris says she's gonna move up just a smidge and cast guiding bolt on this laughing pie down here.
Okay. Does the hideous laughter give
It's
Krista
prone.
advantage?
If it can be prone,
prone.
then yeah. So
Yep. So that would actually give Chris a disadvantage.
Okay,
probably. Yeah.
then
So you would know that, Krista. Like the pie is on the ground, so it's
Okay.
sort of low to the ground.
so
hard
then
to
maybe
get from
she'll.
range.
Okay, she will cast it on this other one then. That's a smidge closer.
Okay.
Oh, it is incapacitated as well. So I don't know if that.
Does 11 hit?
Does 11 hit the pie? No, 11 does not hit the pie, unfortunately.
Okay.
As that bolt sails off, crushing one of the grapes over here.
Yeah,
Anything
sounds
else
about
for
right.
Krista?
Nope, that's it.
Enzo, over to you.
First things first, I think I'm just gonna second wind. My God.
Oh, Rob.
Okay.
And
Kill
so, how
that
beat up
peach.
are you right now?
One last thing.
I'm half HP.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, I guess I'll just swing with all
At
at
who?
the eye that's near me,
At the pie. Okay.
tending for the other. Wait, I always forget. 14 on the pie.
14 does hit the pie.
Ooh.
13 bludgeoning damage on
Damn.
the pie, and 5 fire damage.
Well,
on-
whatever.
Oh.
Oh yeah, or whatever. You're just
Yeah. I think fire is appropriate here. Sorry.
paralyzed peach.
13. Okay. You bash a chunk out of this pie, almost like a bite out of it as you take out a piece. I think this thing seems fairly resistant to things, but in this case, you just take a straight shot out of it. As that happens. Anything else, Renzo?
I'll action surge.
Yeah. I feel like you get to half health, and you're like, I better just use it. I might not get a chance
Totally.
to.
16 hits.
12 bludgeoning on the pie for something damage on.
Okay, the peach is still up, and you take another chunk out of the pie, but it is not bloodied yet.
Oof.
You've taken 2 bites out of this giant pie. Anything else, Renzo?
I don't think he has anything.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, I was just because I didn't push it 5 feet. I was just kind of deciding if I.
Okay, Samly, over to you.
Okay. Family is going to run to here,
Up on the bread plate.
bread plate, and I will. So he's hit the pie twice, and it's still standing.
Yeah.
Is it oozing
No.
like juice? No way. It's
No.
pretty resilient. All right, I'm gonna hit the pie. I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
17 hits.
I'm gonna throw on a smite, divine smite. Is that what it's called? It's been a while.
Yep.
We know what
Yeah.
smite means.
Yeah. So there's this damage, and then I got 2d8 for the
Fuck.
smite. So 21 total damage.
Is it flaming? Did you activate it?
I activated it my first turn.
21.
21 total, yeah.
Love me some paladins.
Okay, so and yeah, that is a magic weapon, bludgeoning. Yeah, okay. You actually deal 17 damage. As the fire seems to just toast the crust a little bit more, as it seems immune to the fire damage. It just seems to help it. But you do take a big chunk, and it is now oozing. It's had 3 big bites taken out of it. You see little bits of apple. That apple stuff is oozing out as it's making weird squelching noises. Anything else for Samly?
No, it doesn't look like I have any bonus actions, so I will leave it at that.
Okay. These timekeepers are all going to attack this pie. Okay, yeah. So they all attack again with these unarmed strikes that sort of seem to come from multiple angles. Their arms sort of behaving in a variety of ways for a brief moment as it sort of glitches in and out. But as they all sort of impact and punch this pie, they do manage to knock it out. As the one gold dragonborn man says, "Excellent work, companions. Come now. We must step away." As they move over here, he says, "Until we meet again, ta-ta." But doesn't quite do anything just yet. Peaches. One peach is still alive, and it's going to attack Enzo. So just tries to roll into him again.
I think there's one here. I hate to say it.
I know, but it's not attacking you guys.
Oh, okay.
Enzo, you manage to sort of fend off the roll. It doesn't get a good roll up. You just sort of hold it against there. It's not doing anything to you. The other peach does sort of knock this one off, knocking them unconscious to the ground. That's it for those peaches. Alice, over to you.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I think I'm going to magic missile 2 at the pie and 1 at the peach near Enzo.
2 at the pie, 1 at the peach. Got it.
Yeah,
Which one's
sure.
which? Which one's which? Order here?
I'll do the 2 at the pie first with the last
Okay.
one.
Yep. Both of those.
Of course, the minimum one. It better be enough. Is it not?
That is enough. It only had 2 health left.
Okay.
As you hit the pies, you take another big chunk out of the pie. As this is like the last dregs of a pie that's like somebody's like mango, look like somebody took it with their hands, as it's just hanging on. You knock out the peach with the other one as it just sort of goes rolling back a little bit. Anything else for Alice?
I'm just gonna say, can we get these 3 out while this pie is laughing? That's not so long.
Okay. Alrighty. These pies. Yeah.
I think this one gets a save at
At the
one
end.
of the beginning or the end. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's at the end.
Okay.
Okay. This one's going to, with its last sort of sharp edges of crust, it's going to try to swipe at Enzo. What did you say Enzo's AC was? 17?
17. Yep.
So this just hits with a 17. As this deals 11 slashing damage, as this is a sharp pie crust that was sharpened by the extra bit of fire from Samali's flail. I also need a Constitution saving throw.
That does knock me out already. That
Shit.
matters.
He passed, so.
Wild con check.
It does not. It did matter, so good pass. As this thing does knock Enzo out. Yikes. Okay, these guys. One of them's gonna shout out, "No, Tony!" And punch this peach to death. And jump down and try to start dragging their companion over. And shouts, "Retreat! Retreat to the Planar Express! We've got to go home!" As the others are going to disengage and run over there as well.
So this pie stayed laughing. I just wanted
to join their crew. It rolled a natural 3, so it's
lovely. Okay.
struggling to that joke was so funny. So I'd never heard that before. Okay, Callum, over to you.
Yeah, okay. Now I will take a shot at the big pie, or the one that's been damaged a wee bit.
Yep, that'll hit.
This and
as your arrow goes through the pie, it bursts into a pile of crumbs and goo as you've destroyed that pie.
beautiful. I will end my turn.
Krissa, over to you.
Yeah, she's going to come over here and give another shot with her sling to this pie down here.
Down here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll it. That'll hit. Yep, as that hits, as your stone goes through the side crust and just leaves a hole exactly where it went in.
Then
anything
yeah,
else?
that's it. That's it for her.
You don't have healing word?
Enzo, I need a death saving throw.
Oh no!
Al, sorry,
Sorry, it was me.
Yeah,
death
saving
death
throw,
save
sadly.
throw. The
We're all
worst
sitting here on the
one.
edge of our seat.
The worst
Oh
thing
my
to
god.
say
Oh my
twice.
god.
Don't crit fail. Whoa.
Sam, over to you.
So I have a question about the 2-on-1 honorable attack. It says it's a melee attack. Can a ranged person and a melee person combo up?
No.
That's supposed to be melee.
Are you sure?
It says it's a melee attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
idea
melee,
that
but
you're both together doing, like, connecting to do the attack together.
Can you get Enzo up?
No, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
we just
trying
wanted
to
to
find a way
clarify.
for Callum and I to combo up on this attack.
Because
But
it'll like never happen then.
Well,
Chris.
if Krissa
Yeah.
pulled out that dagger.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh shit, Chris, I got it too. Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give Enzo 10 health. I'm gonna lay my hands on him for 10 health. And that's it. You can't attack with shields, right? Like I can't do a shield bash or something as like an offhand bonus.
You need to be.
Well, then I will heal, and that is
No, don't feel bad. It's a clutch turn. We
You're
needed
one of the
that.
only people who can heal in this
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Keeping a party member alive, man.
As you guys watch, those of you who are sort of looking down the table, you can see that these well-dressed folks at the end, the gold dragonborn man pulls out his pocket watch sort of on a chain, and he sort of fiddles with it for a moment, and they just sort of they just sort of blink a little bit as they sort of subtly shift in place to a variety of like shapes and poses, and then they blink out completely as they disappear. Peach is going to move and dash up here. I think that's it for the peaches.
Yeah.
Alice.
Oh. I think I'm just going to magic missile all 3 of this peach.
Okay.
Trying to just provide cover here for them. Good one. Okay.
Yeah, as you shoot that peach, as one of them knocks the pit out of it completely, as this thing is a peachy mess on the ground. As one of them looks up and goes, "Oh, thank you." Anything else for Alice?
Nope. I think that's it.
Okay, pies. So we're gonna move over here. The other pie once again failed with a 12.
Love it.
It's just so funny. It's just so freaking funny. As it fails, the other one though is coming up, and it is going to sort of spin around as it has a stone in it now because of Krista. It's going to try to attack you. We'll see what happens. What's Chris's AC right now?
15.
So that hits with a 16 for 10 slashing damage. As this thing sort of cuts at you, it's hard to avoid because it's so unusual of an attack. I also need a Constitution saving throw.
12.
That was the DC as you pass. I
Phew.
feel like the wound was a little bit sticky, but you feel like you're able to fight it off as you sort of patch yourself up quickly. That's it for the pies. These guys are going to move up together. They're going to say, "Come on, let's go while they're distracted. Come on, Jeremy." Sort of talking to the little kid as they all move together up to here. As Juliet comes up, she's sort of waving them in. "Yes, come, hi, to the Planar Express." As that's it for them. Callum, over to you. You're on the grapes.
Yes. I will go. I'll attack the one that's attacking Krista. Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
15 hits. Did you use your bonus action to move Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just consider it
Better
always
say it.
being moved.
Yeah, wow. Callum
Sounds
is
like-
just up there, Legolas.
Yeah.
Eyes. So 15 damage to that. Yeah, ouch. As it sort of comes in the top, as you hear it go, as it gets hit in the face with an arrow. Anything else for Callum?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Sorry, Garrett. Did you accidentally move me up there, or did something else put me up there?
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't mean to move you up there.
Oh my god, I'm fleeing with the civilians.
They're
I wasn't
driving you
sure
up
if I
there.
missed
No.
some ability or something that shot me away.
Carissa, over to you.
Yeah. So if I were to pull out my dagger,
You can
This
drop your
turn.
sling because we have another one for you.
If it's just
True.
a plain sling, just drop it.
Okay, then I'll drop it to use my dagger, but to, I guess, hold my action for the honorable 2-on-1 combat with Samily.
Oh.
Yeah, so as Carissa holds, there's sort of like a brief pause in the world as everything stops for a moment, as a light shines down from the sky on Carissa, Samily, and this giant apple pie as 2-on-1 honorable combat has been engaged. That absolutely happens. So we'll go to Enzo.
She has to declare who, because I'm also like, doesn't Enzo have it too?
No, Enzo doesn't have it.
Enzo doesn't have
Oh.
it. Yeah, Enzo's going. I want to make sure that happens. So I'm here. Why does it have a heart on it?
Because it's laughing.
It's laughing.
So you have advantage,
Oh.
but you could potentially make it stop laughing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 14.
You have advantage. It's prone.
Oh. Yeah, 14.
14 does still hit.
9 bludgeoning damage, and I will hit my X.
Okay, it does get another save, but
It hasn't done well so far. Yep, 10.
the joke was too good.
It's a great joke. Anything else, Renzo?
No, I'm just creating and moving my echo, and that.
Okay. Samly, over to you.
So I have 2 questions. The first question is, do I roll? Does Krista roll, or do we both roll?
I think you both roll.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
Second, wait, so do we both have to hit for this to trigger?
No, I think the way I designed it is that you both roll and you're sort of both attacking this at the same time together. And that I think the damage stacks. Like if you both hit,
We each
That's
do
fine.
that damage.
I believe so.
Holy
Um,
shit. Okay. And then my second question is, is this a melee attack or a melee weapon attack?
Let me pull it up
Okay.
because it was a while ago that I made it.
Well, I mean, I didn't know we both get the damage because that is wild.
I guess
We
Alex
are-
doesn't care if it's melee, anyways.
We are setting a
Pretty
precedent
rarely
here.
either.
It's a feat I gave you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have so many of those now, way too many.
Honorable
Um,
combatant.
I think I don't know what this does, but I think it's gonna. Yeah, no, that didn't help.
Brutal. Okay, sorry. I'm in the edit. I'm editing it right now.
I know what the
Normal
damage is.
attack.
Don't change it.
It's a melee attack. Yeah, it's 2d8.
Plus 9.
Sorry, it shouldn't be +9.
Oh.
It should be +5.
Okay.
That's still really big.
It changes it from like a base damage of like 20 for
Yeah,
two of us.
so I
to,
put in
like,
here
10.
fixed value. I wasn't sure if it would add the strength, so it's adding strength.
Mm.
Okay, so I'll
Mine says 2d8 plus 9.
okay, I'll just do this then. Yeah, you both make the attack. You work together to make the attack. Whatever, if you hit, you roll the damage for you. If they hit, they roll the damage for them.
And then, is this a melee attack or a melee weapon attack?
Yeah, so it is not a melee weapon attack. This is a combo attack together. So I don't think you can smite on this.
I can't smite. It has to be a melee weapon attack.
Yeah, because I'm picturing you two come together and work together in this moment to do some cool maneuver that deals
I thought
psychic
we were going to
damage.
erase someone from existence.
Is it psychic
Now I think
damage?
we're just going to hit him. All right.
I wanted it to be
I'll
worthwhile doing it together, but
Yeah.
not so much that it's the only thing we ever do. So we can play
Well,
with
my
it.
end, like I saw, like, oh, okay, 2d8 plus 9. Like, if that happens once, that's like 11 to 25 damage. That's wild. But then if it's two of us, that's a lot of damage. And
Yeah,
then
I
it
changed
stacks and
it.
smites and stuff.
I just changed it, so it should be less than that now.
Might have to refresh, but there's mine. We need Chris's,
16
I
hits.
guess.
Yeah.
As the spotlight is shining down, Lathander himself is blessing this duo attack.
Wait. Let me see if I have anything for this.
Fortunately, 7 is not going to hit, but 16 does. So describe to us how Samily and Krissa are 2-on-1 honorable combating this pie.
How are we doing it?
Yeah, we're like,
I imagine because it's not with weapons, right? It's just with.
I don't picture the full thing, but I see both of us doing like side by side
Just like
punches.
a-
So I'm like this, and she's like this, and
Yeah.
they're flying in at the same time.
And
Yeah.
It's a psychic attack, so it's dealing mental damage to this creature.
Yeah, so the
Overall.
dramatic effect of us punching at the same time has shocked this pie into damage.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a fuck you pie.
It's like the fusion,
Sorry, minus 4 from that. It's still trying to do plus 9 for me, so it should be
Yeah,
50.
Yeah. Okay. 15. Would have been great to kill this thing with a couple of those, as it is still standing though.
If we both hit, it would be devastating.
Yeah. It would have been.
So next time, we'll just
It would've
spam
been.
this. Infinite
Um,
use.
Anything else for Samly?
No,
All right.
no, that's it.
Peaches, you're dead. Alice.
Man, I don't know why I thought they'd kill it.
It was close. They would have.
Yeah. I'll do a second level magic missile at the pie.
Got it.
I think I get an extra missile, right? Basically.
And that does it. How do you want to do that?
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Oh man, I should have like subtle cast it so that they could just believe it was them. Can I retroactively do that?
Yeah, you guys do the punch. It like takes the damage. It's standing there for a brief moment, and then out of nowhere, it just explodes with 4 big in front of
Hell
you.
yeah. Samily, we just did that.
Wow. Honorable 2-on-1 combat. He was right. Unbelievable. We should pay more attention in class.
Absolutely. Now here is the clutch roll of.
Well, it's at the
rest
end of
the
its turn,
combat.
so.
We got a whole round of wailing
Yeah.
on this pie.
Or you could just leave it because you have enough time to just
Yeah.
get out. It has 2 turns at least if it fails.
we're here
Yep.
for the EXP.
Natural 4. So it's gonna fail that one again, as it is still laughing at that hilarious joke. The planewalkers are going to move up here with the help of Juliet, as they make it on the Planar Express, as Julius is helping them as well. Callum, over to you.
Yep. I'm still gonna finish the job. That's what we came here for. Couldn't change my mark, by the way.
Right. Two. 20's gonna hit. Did you mark that giant apple pie or Enzo?
Did I what? What are you doing to me, man?
Yeah. 8 damage as it takes that, and it's gonna roll another save. Wow, natural 5. Okay. It's still laughing. Anything else for Callum?
Perfect. No.
Krista,
No.
over to you.
Well, she thinks that she just annihilated this pie with Samily, so she's gonna go over to the other one and wait for her there.
Oh.
You're gonna hold the action again. To do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting honorable in here.
Enzo, over to you.
All right. I think this is the last one, right? So I'm gonna kind of start getting out of here.
Yep.
I'll send my echo over train and then use my bonus action teleports places. Then I'm gonna attack twice from the echo position using the unleash incarnation.
You can attack twice.
Yeah, I'll post it in the chat. My normal attack is just coming from the echo, and then
So this is when you attack. You can make an additional attack from the echo's position. Which, if you switch places with the echo's position, it can't attack twice.
yeah, but I can choose to attack from either. Originate my attack from either. I'll
So you can.
but I can
Oh,
choose
boy.
either one.
So basically, if we accept that, you can attack twice from the echo's position every time you make an attack
Well, I can only do it 4 times right now. The unleash incarnation
per day.
for long rest. Yeah,
Kind of a lot.
Okay.
4.
yeah, it's a good amount.
Got
And
to
I
sell
guess
the
that won't scale. So when you get extra attack, it'll still just be the 1 extra attack for every attack action.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. 16's gonna hit.
But I could action surge and potentially attack 4 times in one.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Yep, it takes that. Is it still laughing? Natural 6. I don't know what to tell you. 4, 5. This is a funny joke. This is the most successful concentration spell ever.
I know.
I think this is the most mileage this specific spell has ever gotten.
Yeah.
Stanley.
Level 1 spell, right?
So, Sammy's gonna run
It's a
over.
first level spell too.
Honorable 2-on-1 combat with advantage.
Just prone.
Oh, honorable 2-on-1
Here it comes.
advantage.
Oh, I had advantage.
Here it
I had
comes.
advantage. You did have advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh my page, see if it fixes my.
That did nothing.
Hey, I think you hit though.
He still hit. Yeah.
My modifier is now +6. Is that correct, Garrett?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're just ensuring that you hit. That's all.
Yeah.
I will. No, wait, that hits. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, you both hit.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to fake it for them this time, probably.
Oh no. Oh yeah. For this
How
one,
do
I
you wanna do
imagine
this?
like, oh, we gotta do some like crazy combo. Like,
twist.
I'll jump.
You guys
I'll
just
step
both
back
eat
here.
it.
And
Or
like,
run and jump.
run
Eat
and
it.
jump off my shield, and I'll give her the boost for like a double front punch or something.
Game breaker.
Yeah, you guys have been watching a lot of Magic Ball from the stands. So Sam comes for an absolute dunk into the part of the apple pie as it explodes. Not
Hell
a
yeah.
drop hits on either of you. Yeah, you killed this thing as we are out of combat.
Beautiful. Yeah. I'll start making my way back towards the train. Yeah, I think that's all we came here for, right, Juliet?
Oh, hi. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you see anything you want, go for it before the giant gets back. We better go.
Wait, what are these forks and knives made of?
Yeah, roll an investigation check for Sam Lee.
And are these knives sharp?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh, sorry, that shouldn't be with advantage. So it's a 1. It's a nat 1.
Yeah, I think you're not really sure about the cutlery, about any of that.
I would
But you
love
do
some.
notice that there's one golden spoon that is like a serving spoon, sort of just up from the bread.
Oh my God, is it a staff?
It could be a soup spoon for all I care.
Yeah.
Solid gold, I'm taking it.
Can you pick it up?
Yeah, you pick it
How
up.
much
It's
does it
actually
weigh?
Quite light.
Oh,
Yeah, that is an item.
Is it magical? Can I
Um,
identify it? with
giant golden serving spoon.
yeah, you found it right away. Yes, it is magical, and yes, Alice, you can identify it right away. It is the giant golden serving spoon. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit to, I think, a real natural place to end. So you guys get back on the train. Julius gets all these folks together. You sort of head off through your guys' day as Juliet sort of helps chat with these folks. At the end of the day, Juliet approaches you guys and says, "Hi, wow, you guys, you really did a great job helping me and some of my people. That was really courageous what you did. You just jumped in there and you didn't even ask if we were saving the peaches or the people. You just knew. I think you guys have earned your way. At least I can show you who it is you saved and where we come from. If you want, of course."
Can we
Sure.
find
think
out
if
more
we have
about
the spare
this
time,
place
yeah.
too, though? Because I'm kind of curious what lives here. Are there giants here?
Oh, sorry. You guys get on and rocket away because you hear rumbling around the area as Julius like, "You want to stick around? You're gonna get the fuck out of here!" As you guys hustle out of there. But this is sort of more towards the end of the day. Julia's come up, or Juliet, what did I name her? Juliet, to thank you guys and says if you want to visit this place she mentioned.
I don't know. It
Sure.
feels like a risk. Like, what if we go there and these are awful people? And it turns out the fruits were nice.
Carissa should take this spoon.
In the sling.
Hey, we have a sling for Carissa.
I think the golden spoon has to go to Alice.
I want it, but
It's all yours. I put it in my inventory
well,
so we don't forget about it.
it
But
has
if you,
a attunement. I mean, I love it. I really like it. Does somebody want the hat of disguise then? Because is that attunement? Yeah, it's attunement. So I haven't used it that much, honestly, and I can just cast
the
disguise self
spoon
if I
will be
need
way
to.
better than that
Yeah.
hat.
So if anybody wants to be able to change how they look at will with a hat,
I feel like Milo would love.
I feel like Milo's
that's
the
true.
one.
I'll save that for him. I don't know if he's full yet. Okay, I love this spoon.
I'm deleting the spoon from my inventory.
Can I wield that and the wand of the war mage?
If you do that, you won't have your spell book.
Okay. Well, I also have a +1 wand of the war mage, so I don't know. Oh, Chrissy, you want that? You want a wand of the war mage +1?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and add that. And then I'll keep the hat, I guess.
As if Chris is doing anything other than honorable 2-on-1 combat.
Yeah, right. Well, if you do want to cast a spell next time, you know.
Sorry, what was that, Renee?
It's wand of the war mage +1.
Okay. So have you guys decided that you're going to go with Julia?
I don't think anyone's opposed to it.
Yeah, I think we're.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you guys sort of watch as she pulls up her ring and sort of does a circular motion as all of you sort of watch as each other sort of warp. Space around you sort of seems to warp as you guys shift into a new location. And as you arrive, you see this as she sort of turns around and says, "Well, welcome to Spacer Headquarters." And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Okay.
Sorry, do we know what that snake lady is in the train?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's your instructor.
the engineer. She's the technician.
Oh, okay. No one. She was just there. No one said anything. She didn't say anything. I was getting kind of nervous.
Nope.
Sorry.
He's an octopus.
That's her. And this is Juliet. And yeah, you guys make it into the Society of Planar Astromancers and Celestial Explorers.
Are we supposed to be able to see the whole map?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're just so
I don't
used to
think
the
you-
limited vision.
Like we're
you
in a
know?
maze, so like I wasn't
Oh.
sure if we'd be allowed to see all the way out. Like I
Yeah,
could see.
no,
like,
I didn't
plain
feel like
water when we're,
doing the lines for all the hedge maze. It's not important.
That's true.
It's just a
oh, that's
garden.
fair.
Yeah, I will say I'll describe it a bit. You guys see you're in sort of a liminal space. As this space is sort of floating in some purple astral sea. You see there's like weird tentacles that are sort of reaching out into this place. This is clearly a demi-plane of some kind. But it's not clear what it is. As things are purple, there's plants growing out of everywhere. There's these tentacles and sort of like the area around you. This is this sort of purple ethereal mist as you are here.
I love this stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking of Alice for it, but then when you said Chris, I was like, well, yeah, Krissa likes to do the melee, right?
Yeah.
As well, it would be a great melee weapon for Krissa, better than the dagger probably, and would help with spells. But maybe Alice is gonna get up in the mix now.
Yeah, I have a drop kick, I guess. Maybe I'll hit
I
Colin with it.
unfortunately
I don't know.
have no reason to get into melee combat.
Were you using the new bow for Callum that he got?
No, it was
I
never
don't
given
think.
to me.
Yeah, do we want to give him that?
And it's from what I was reading from it. It's a one-handed bow, anyways. I use two-handed.
Shouldn't be one-handed.
There's no one-handed bow.
Yeah, what's a one-handed bow?
How would you
Maybe
use
like a
that?
hand bow?
Like,
Like,
it was
It
like
floats
a
in the
hand.
air and you just pull it back.
No, it shouldn't be a hand crossbow. What did I name it?
Wasn't it the longbow of warning?
Yeah.
I could have misread. Like, I'm not putting that against myself.
Yeah. You should be using it.
Yeah, it was never given to me then.
Who has it?
Milo.
Oh,
He was
maybe
the one
thought
that
maybe
picked
he
them up.
uses it. I don't know.
That's what I thought, is that he would use it. Yeah, but
No. Callum should definitely be using it. Now, what did I name it?
It is longbow of warning,
Is it?
isn't it? It wakes you up. You're sleeping and stuff.
where do you see that?
That's not what I called it.
Okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe that's a different one. There's a Hellfire longbow in here. I'm assuming it's named longbow, so I don't know. I didn't write it down.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
alright.
it's not a homebrew thing.
It's what?
I'll pull it up. This is why I keep notes. It was the short bow of warning.
Oh,
Yeah. Short
won't
bow
be
of
using it.
warning.
so he probably didn't want it because it's a short bow.
That's exactly it. Yep.
Oh,
But it was
Okay.
never asked if I wanted it anyways. But
I think
yeah,
Milo can use it.
I think he can, but yeah, it's longbow is what I stick to.
okay. I think it would be more damage, but anyway.
Has a
Uh,
short-
More
Shorter
damage,
range, I
less
think.
range. Yeah, it's because
Makes
my
sense.
character, my character doesn't have a lot of HP, so I try to stay safe as possible.
okay. Well, great session, team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We made
Yeah,
it
some drama.
exactly. We made it
Yeah.
not quite as far as I had prepped for, so that's awesome every time.
Mhm.
Yep.
And holy, Alice with that move,
I know. I was like,
Krista,
but they're like
that
alone.
move, Enzo losing the game for his team.
Oh God.
Callum
It's okay,
starting the
Enzo.
fight. Oh, that was perfect. I was so glad you did that.
Krista with the trifecta.
The tricycle.
With the belt. I don't know what you're
What
gonna do with
happened?
them now, though. Like,
Yeah, I
we'll
don't
see.
know. I think right now it's just to piss Alana off at this point.
Maybe you just dump them both, and be like, now we're done.
You get
After all
Emily in
that.
on the drama.
I'll leave that up to you.
in a way, Krista was doing honorable 2-on-1 combat before it was cool.
You told Dusty that was the theme of the week. You spent the whole week. Oh gosh, you guys.
Man,
Claire, I feel bad for her, but
I
What
do
did
too,
you
but-
say?
I need
to
to
her?
know the drama with
You
Claire.
Oh my
can't.
goodness. You talked
Better
to
go
Claire.
find her and talk to her.
Suddenly, -4 relationship points, and she vanishes. What did you say?
you'll
Honestly,
have
we might
to
never see
find
Claire
out
again.
next time.
I was like,
on-
it's gonna come out eventually.
I was really excited to throw a smite on 2-on-1 honorable combat, but because I think it's slightly worse than just individually attacking. I think it'd be great in a situation where we've run out of weapons, but I think with weapons it's slightly worse. When it was +9, it was incredible.
Or if you just want to deal psychic damage instead of whatever. your
Yeah, it's
melee
true.
is.
I think
Yeah.
it was on par actually.
it's only slightly worse for you. It's twice as good for Krissa.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh no, sorry, no, it is better. Sorry, I was thinking it was worse because when I first read it, I thought it was the damage once. So 2d8,
hmm
even 2d8 +9 as 2 people's turn
hmm
It's pretty big.
was
yeah.
was like okay, but 2d8 each is a lot. Sorry, yeah, no, it is just better.
Yeah.
Exclusive now, Krissa.
Yep.
We're only doing honorable 2-on-1 combat.
Well, that's great because that's going to bring Krissa right up front and center, which I'm happy about. Not that I'm trying to kill you or anything.
I'm like,
but
this
That doesn't
this
sound very
spoon
good.
feature
Oh.
is so specific. I'm like, I just got to commit this to memory. Flying things within 30 feet of me that attack me. Like,
it's very specific. And the spoon, you like glint it
yeah.
off the spoon. Yeah. I was excited about the food. I've never done that before. I've really done a lot of like humanoid enemies. So I was like, let's do some food.
I loved it. It was definitely a surprise when we
Yeah.
arrive on the map.
Yeah, I could where I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I want to
First
make
it's
that a
peaches
world
too.
now.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
see how
why
it
is
shakes
the
out.
food alive that the giants are eating?
I know. I want to.
Yeah.
I need to deep dive in that realm. What,
They were just
like,
happily
who are
on the
these
table. I mean,
giants?
they were fighting the people. Does that mean they attack and they eat the people, but the food is like props? Like, I
How did
don't.
people get there? Like, what were the people doing there in the first place? We can at least maybe learn that because we're with those
No.
people.
As soon as I saw, the 3 civilians basically, and they're being surrounded by the fruit, I knew what to do. I'm locked in.
Yep, you may learn more next session. At least I hope it's interesting, at least, because it would be so sad if you guys were like, "Yeah, we don't care."
No,
I
no, I'm interested.
Giant sentient food, yawn. Give me my generic goblins.
Yeah, go write up your murder board. Get Walter to do the murder board with
Yeah.
about the large food, like the live large food, and that's really a key clue. It's super critical.
I
to the
still
story.
get emails when he updates that because I clicked on it once and it made me sign in, and now every time he makes an edit, I get an email.
You updating it often? Like we there's more murder
Send me
boarding?
often. Like I'll get like 3 emails in like 3 days, and then nothing for a month.
Yeah, well, we'll see
You
how
just
it
gotta
goes, team.
remember, Garrett, at the end of the day, we're just thinking about the social stuff.
I guess I'm glad that's heating up too. Like, oh, there's Walter.
He's getting
There we go.
Oh god.
Perfect.
Yeah,
the
I'm
perfect shot.
Yeah.
it looked like it's a gale, like a tornado out there.
I know.
He's just riding his bike.
Oh, well,
Oh, man,
I'm
you guys are
glad
gonna have
that
to get creative with the 2-on-1
Yeah.
finishing moves.
We gotta.
There he is.
Hey, Walter. We can't hear you. Hey.
We watched you roll up on your bike.
He saw you walk in. We were just chatting, and then Walter rocks across the screen. Sorry, we had a cliffhanger ending here. Well, I guess. Yeah, no context, Walter. This is just where we are now. We're not going to tell you anything about it, how we got here, or anything.
Honestly,
Yeah.
even with context, it's strange.
Yeah.
I know Melina's gonna come back too. I don't know. There was a fight at the party. It got weird all around.
But she wouldn't know any of that, so you don't have to tell
I know.
her any of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He left. Yeah. You guys did go on a magic train that goes through the multiverse and fight a bunch of sentient large food items, and then end up here.
I made a pie laugh for.
that was
round
the
fight.
most successful. I was like,
Yeah.
that. It was like 10 turns. I feel
Yeah.
like it rolled under a 12.
Yeah.
Like it has a +2, so it was like a 1 out of 9 chance or whatever. Anyway, well, sorry, Miss Walter, but it was interesting. You'll have to watch back the party. You'll have to
Yeah.
watch back
We
the
fought some
party.
peaches and some pies.
Yeah, we
Alice
landed
has a-
on a giant dinner table, presumably giant, but we never confirmed, and there was sentient food attacking people. So we're like, let's kill this food.
Alice has a giant golden spoon staff. Now.
Yeah, like, how ridiculous would that look like? You're holding this like dainty, giant golden spoon.
Yeah.
Like it's so out of place.
With her rainbow hair and.
Like the head is massive. Like it's a
Yeah.
spoon. Like it's huge.
Just shield my face with it.
It's like a shield, but on the top of a staff.
I can use it as a shovel.
You can definitely use it as a shovel. You can use it as whatever you want. Yeah. Alrighty, team. Well, I think we'll call it there. Sorry, Walter, you made the end, but thanks for recording,
okay.
by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate
And we had a great view the whole time.
it.
Yeah.
All
Are you
good.
in tomorrow? Are you in tomorrow? Okay. That's fine. Just whenever you can. We got one of each element, so that was what I was worried about.
Thanks for reminding me. I forgot to message Garrett, so I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm full backstory character sheet. I'm locked and loaded, ready.
Yeah,
to go.
when I can see
yeah.
your updates. I never close the tab for your character. So I've been peeking. So
Locked and loaded. So get in there, Walter. Okay, team. I'm gonna go
All
make
right.
some dinner. But great session. Thanks for playing on a Wednesday. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have to do that too much.
Thanks
but
for having makeup.
yeah, glad we could do it. We'll have to thank Maria. Yeah, she's on FaceTime right now, so I'll go bug her. But okay, thanks you
Thanks for the
guys.
session.
okay.
Have a
Have a
good
good
one.
night, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.